them there. Under the stadium lights, fastballs fly through summer nights, home run steals and extra fights. Dr. Delay is live, it's baseball nights, from Three Rivers to PNC nights. Pittsburgh power in the city lights, Dr. Delay calling every play, black and gold till the final day. Let's go, Bucks! Dr. Delay is alive, baseball is here. Hot dogs, lights, and fans that cheer. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights. Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high. Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more. White Sox flash, Royals play proud, Dr. Delay is calling every crowd. Astros climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean pride. A's still swing, Angels shine, baseball hearts on the line. Under the stadium lights, fastballs fly through summer nights, crowds go wild, that sound ignites. Dr. Delay is alive, the game feels right. Braves bring heat, Mets go long, Philly fights with a victory song. Nationals reload, Marlins dive, it's MLB, we're all alive. Cubs in Wrigley cheer so loud, Cards and Reds draw every crowd. Brew Crew swinging, Pirates play bold, Steel City pride in the black and gold. Hey! Dodgers dash and Giants climb, Padres bring fire every time. Rockies rise in mountain air, D-back strike, we'll meet them there. Under the stadium lights, fastballs fly through summer nights, home run steals and extra fights. Dr. Delay is live, it's baseball nights, from Three Rivers to PNC nights. Pittsburgh power in the city lights, Dr. Delay calling every play, black and gold till the final day. Let's go, Bucks! Dr. Delay is alive, baseball is here. Hot dogs, lights, and fans that cheer. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights. Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high. Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more. White Sox flash, Royals play proud, Dr. Delay is calling every crowd. Astros climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean pride. A's still swing, Angels shine, baseball hearts on the line. Under the stadium lights, fastballs fly through summer nights, crowds go wild, that sound ignites. Dr. Delay is alive, the game feels right. Braves bring heat, Mets go long, Philly fights with a victory song. Nationals reload, Marlins dive, it's MLB, we're all alive. Cubs in Wrigley cheer so loud, Cards and Reds draw every crowd. Brew Crew swinging, Pirates play bold, Steel City pride in the black and gold. Hey! Dodgers dash and Giants climb, Padres bring fire every time. Rockies rise in mountain air, D-back strike, we'll meet them there. Under the stadium lights, fastballs fly through summer nights, home run steals and extra fights. Dr. Delay is live, it's baseball nights, from Three Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights, Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high, Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more, White Sox flash, Royals play proud, Dr. Delay is calling every crowd, that's just climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean pride, A's still swing, Angels shine, baseball hearts on the line, under the stadium lights, whoa, fastballs fly through summer nights, crowds go wild, that sound ignites, Dr. Delay is alive, the game feels right, Braves bring heat, Mets go long, Philly fights with a victory song, Nationals reload, Marlins dive, it's MLB, we're all alive, Cubs in Wrigley cheer so loud, Cards and Reds draw every crowd, Brew Crew swinging, Pirates play bold, Steel City pride in the black and gold, hey! Dodgers dash and Giants climb, Padres bring fire every time, Rockies rise in mountain air, D-back strike will meet them there, under the stadium lights, whoa, fastballs fly through summer nights, home run steals and extra fights, Dr. Delay is live, it's baseball nights, from Three Rivers to PNC nights, Pittsburgh power in the city lights, Dr. Delay calling every play, black and gold till the final day, let's go Bucks, Dr. Delay is alive, baseball is here. Oh, hot dogs, lights, and fans that cheer. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights, Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high, Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more, White Sox flash, Royals play proud, Dr. Delay is calling every crowd, that's just climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean pride, A's still swing, Angels shine, baseball hearts on the line, under the stadium lights, whoa, fastballs fly through summer nights, crowds go wild, that sound ignites, Dr. Delay is alive, the game feels right, Braves bring heat, Mets go long, Philly fights with a victory song, Nationals reload, Marlins dive, it's MLB, we're all alive, Cubs in Wrigley cheer so loud, Cards and Reds draw every crowd, Brew Crew swinging, Pirates play bold, Steel City pride in the black and gold, hey! Dodgers dash and Giants climb, Padres bring fire every time, Rockies rise in mountain air, D-back strike will meet them there, under the stadium lights, whoa, fastballs fly through summer nights, home run steals and extra fights, Dr. Delay is live, it's baseball nights, from Three Rivers to PNC nights, Pittsburgh power in the city lights, Dr. Delay calling every play, black and gold till the final day, let's go Bucks, Dr. Delay is alive, baseball is here. Oh, hot dogs, lights, and fans that cheer. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights, Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high, Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more, White Sox flash, Royals play proud, Dr. Delay is calling every crowd, that's just climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean cheer so loud. Cards and reds draw every crowd. Brew crew swinging, pirates play bold. Steel City pride in the black and gold. Hey! Dodgers dash and Giants climb. Padres bring fire every time. Rockies rise in mountain air. D-back strike will meet them there. Under the stadium lights, fastballs fly through summer nights. Home run steals and extra fights. Dr. Delay is live. It's baseball nights from Three Rivers to PNC nights. Pittsburgh power in the city lights. Dr. Delay calling every play. Black and gold till the final day. Let's go, Bucks! Dr. Delay is alive, baseball is here. Hot dogs, lights, and fans that cheer. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights. Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high. Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more. White Sox flash, Royals play proud. Dr. Delay is calling every crowd. Astros climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean pride. A's still swing, Angels shine, baseball hearts on the line. Under the stadium lights, fastballs fly through summer nights. Crowds go wild, that sound ignites. Dr. Delay is alive, the game feels right. Braves bring heat, Mets go long. Philly fights with a victory song. Nationals reload, Marlins dive. It's MLB, we're all alive. Cubs in Wrigley cheer so loud. Cards and reds draw every crowd. Brew crew swinging, pirates play bold. Steel City pride in the black and gold. Hey! Dodgers dash and Giants climb. Padres bring fire every time. Rockies rise in mountain air. D-back strike will meet them there. Under the stadium lights, fastballs fly through summer nights. Home run steals and extra fights. Dr. Delay is live. It's baseball nights from Three Rivers to PNC nights. Pittsburgh power in the city lights. Dr. Delay calling every play. Black and gold till the final day. Let's go, Bucks! Dr. Delay is alive, baseball is here. Hot dogs, lights, and fans that cheer. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights. Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high. Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more. White Sox flash, Royals play proud. Dr. Delay is calling every crowd. Astros climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean pride. A's still swing, Angels shine. swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights, Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high, Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more, White Sox flash, Royals play proud, Dr. Delay is calling every crowd, Astros climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean pride, A's still swing, Angels shine, baseball hearts on the line, under the stadium lights, whoa, fastballs fly through summer nights, crowds go wild, that sound ignites, Dr. Delay is alive, the game feels right, Braves bring heat, Mets go long, Philly fights with a victory song, Nationals reload, Marlins dive, it's MLB, we're all alive, Cubs in Wrigley cheer so loud, Cards and Reds draw every crowd, Brew Crew swinging, Pirates play bold, Steel City pride in the black and gold, hey! Dodgers dash and Giants climb, Padres bring fire every time, Rockies rise in mountain air, D-back strike, we'll meet them there, under the stadium lights, fastballs fly through summer nights, home run steals and extra fights, Dr. Delay is live, it's baseball nights, from Three Rivers to PNC nights, Pittsburgh power in the city lights, Dr. Delay calling every play, black and gold till the final day, let's go Bucks! Dr. Delay is alive, baseball is here. Hot dogs, lights, and fans that cheer. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights, Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high, Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more, White Sox flash, Royals play proud, Dr. Delay is calling every crowd, Astros climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean pride, A's still swing, Angels shine, baseball hearts on the line, under the stadium lights, whoa, fastballs fly through summer nights, crowds go wild, that sound ignites, Dr. Delay is alive, the game feels right, Braves bring heat, Mets go long, Philly fights with a victory song, Nationals reload, Marlins dive, it's MLB, we're all alive, Cubs in Wrigley cheer so loud, Cards and Reds draw every crowd, Brew Crew swinging, Pirates play bold, Steel City pride in the black and gold, hey! Dodgers dash and Giants climb, Padres bring fire every time, Rockies rise in mountain air, D-back strike, we'll meet them there, under the stadium lights, fastballs fly through summer nights, home run steals and extra fights, Dr. Delay is live, it's baseball nights, from Three Rivers to PNC nights, Pittsburgh power in the city lights, Dr. Delay calling every play, black and gold till the final day, let's go Bucks! Dr. Delay is alive, baseball is here. Hot dogs, lights, and fans that cheer. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights, Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high, Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more, White Sox flash, Royals play proud, Dr. Delay is calling every crowd, Astros climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean pride.
Welcome on in, everybody. I, of course, am Dr. Delay, and we've got some more Pirates baseball for you on the channel as the St. Louis Cardinals coming in with a 15-13 record take on the 16-13 Pirates. Pirates would end up losing last night's ball game despite, of course, having a no-hitter going into the 7th inning. The Cardinals will score 4 runs to take game 1. The Pirates look to even up the series today. Pirates, again, as mentioned, 16-13, pretty solid record, I would say. That is actually the 7th best record in all of baseball. The Cardinals' 8th best record, of course, being only a half game out. And again, I'm not normally the one to get too high or too low, of course, on the season outlook. But again, you got to like what the Pirates have been able to do. Again, they still have the 5th best, again, 7th best record all of baseball, 5th best run differential in all of baseball as well. They are still a very solid team. Don't want to get too far down. Of course, the offense has been struggling as of late in the last 4 of the last 7 games. They've been held to 2 runs or less, so that is something that they're going to have to overcome. Again, a lot of Pirates are struggling, but one Pirate that is not struggling in the last 7 games, Nick Gonzalez. He is batting .481 with an OPS of 1073. He has been one of the more consistent hitters on the team, and definitely looking to improve on that. And again, if you want to look back even further, like, well, that's just the last 7. Last 15, batting .367. So again, still really solid. Again, we're about a few minutes away from first pitch. Again, appreciate you guys all for tuning in today. Steven, I appreciate it. Thank you for showing up. Doc, I was going through Dr. Delay withdrawal. Oh, come on, this guy. Appreciate you, Steven, for tuning in. Russell, Burley, Joe, thank you very much for tuning in. Donna, Ricky, thank you, everyone. Again, everyone I'm sure will trickle on in as well as we get into this game. Of course, we'll have the 3D up for you whenever it is ready to go. But yeah, we are about ready to go in Pittsburgh, showing a shot of the city. As again, the Pirates losing. Again, that was a very disappointing loss, but what can you do? You can't win them all. It's 162 games. That's just the way it goes. Again, the best teams in all of baseball lose 70 games easily. So, yeah, that's just the way it goes. Pirates bullpen will be there in the end. I hope so, Dan. Appreciate you, man. How's it going, Jay? Welcome on in. This guy. Again, thank you, Steven. Might have a little bit of a delay. There we go, Ashcraft. Braxton Ashcraft, again, a little bit of... Again, I actually don't really know what happened. I know he had to step away from the team, but he is starting today for the Pirates. 1-1 record, 2.43 ERA, whip of a 1.01. Again, he's been, to me, the second best starter on the staff. Honestly, he's been the most consistent starter because he hasn't really had a blemish yet. And of course, Paul Skeens with the first game of the season, that was terrible. Clearly paid off by FanDuel or whatever, but has since then, of course, returned to a Cy Young form. Actually, you're doing even better. His whip is a little bit lower. Defensive alignment for the Pirates. Henry Davis behind the plate at first is Spencer Horwitz. At second base, Brandon Lau. Shortstop is Connor Griffin. Third base, Nick Gonzalez. In right field, we have Ryan O'Hearn. Center field, O'Neal Cruz returns to the lineup after, again, a sickness yesterday. And then Jake Mangum's in left. DHing today is Brian Reynolds. Appreciate you guys. Hey, Mary, good to see you. Appreciate you tuning in. Severed, how's it going? Pirates due for W. They are, I think so. Hope all is well. Yeah, I actually I didn't really know what happened. I just know he had to step away. But yeah, hopefully all is well with him. As he'll focus on the Cardinals today. Leading off for the Cardinals, going to be J.J. Weatherholt. He's batting .238, OPS of 755, 6 homers, and 14 RBIs on the season. So again, he has been pretty solid. Of course, he had a homer in last night's ballgame. That is the one thing I forgot to do. I forgot to get the stats from last night's ballgame. Oh well, it'll be okay. Hey Doc, let's make up for last night. Yeah, no, I completely agree. Pirates in their away black uniforms. Again, I don't know why they just abandoned the home ones, but it is what it is. As Ashcraft delivers, that's going to be popped up. And shallow left. Gonzalez going to be called off by Mangum, who makes the catch. So 1 pitch, 1 out as we are underway in Pittsburgh. So one away for the Cardinals. Ivan Herrera coming to the plate, batting .232, OPS of 802, 4 homers and 13 RBIs on the season. Of course, I didn't write everything down, so I can tell you he went 0 for 3 with the walk last night. Look at me go. Yeah, no Marcell Ozuna. So again, he was, of course, had a nice stretch where he was playing well, and then all of a sudden it's kind of returned to his early season form, as that's going to be in there for a called strike. 98 on the upstairs part of the zone. Get them likes going. Yeah, I don't know where we're at. We just really started. Already over 25. Thank you guys, as that's going to be inside 1-1. 97 on the sinker. Count is even 1-1. Ashcraft rocks and fires. That's going to be down low. 2-1. 97 on the sinker. Again, Davis behind the plate. Usually, Pirates win when he's behind there. Usually, that's what it's been. It's what it's felt like. Of course, again, yesterday, rough ninth inning, as that's going to be way inside. 3-1 to Ivan Herrera. Honest take on this game, I think the Pirates bounce back. I think they get their bats going, as that's a swing and a miss. Strike 2, slider outside. Score prediction, I would go Pirates 4. My bat's going, I guess, 4 runs. And then Cardinals 3. I think 4-3. So I guess a low-scoring game. The 3-2, that's going to be chopped foul. And we'll do this again. That was a slider. Picked up Reynolds for my fantasy team. Let's get the bats fired up. Yeah, I know. The Pirates are, again, they're facing a pitcher that hasn't done well. So hopefully that'll help out the Buccos, as that's a check swing. Did he go? He did not. And that is ball 4. So Ashcraft walks Herrera. And that'll bring up Alec Burleson, batting .255, OPS of 729, 3 homers and 17 RBIs. How's it going, Ronald? Welcome on in. Pirates 6-3. I'll take it. That's better than mine. Ashcraft sets and fires. That's going to be outside, ball 1. Again, runner on first, 1 out. If you're just tuning in, just again, the starter Weatherholt with a 1-pitch pop out, and then Herrera walked. And that's been it. Here's the 1-0. That'll be inside, 2-0. Ashcraft struggling to locate the strike zone to begin the ball game. Two 2-0 count. Ashcraft looks over at first and delivers. That is inside, but it's called a strike, and it's 2-1. Ashcraft 5 2/3 and an earned run in last year's performance against the Cardinals. As that's going to be way inside. Ball gets away. And that is going to be a stolen base for Herrera. Kind of a wild pitch as well. So the Cardinals in scoring position. Three and 1 count. The pitch, and that's going to be sent foul. It's 3-2. Go Pens. Yeah, I saw the end of that. That was a nice win, forcing game 6. The 3-2. Check to swing. Did he go? He did. He struck him out. Burleson didn't like it. He still doesn't like it. He'll have to accept his fate. Would like to see the side camera. Oh, he didn't go. Oh, man. That is brutal. That is brutal. All right, well, not really brutal for me, as that's going to be in there for a called strike. 98 on the sinker, as Jordan Walker is batting .275, OPS of 906, 8 homers and 16 RBIs. Ashcraft delivers, swing and a miss, strike 2. I don't know if Walker was way in front of that or not. That just looks very awkward. Just happy we finally get some rain here in Georgia. We're going to get some rain here I think tomorrow, late tomorrow, and all through the weekend. There's, of course, the late call by Walker. He always asks for time at the last moment. Think they'll bring in Santana tonight? I don't think so. I doubt it. I don't know. We'll see. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. Rough start, but back-to-back strikeouts for Ashcraft. We head to the bottom of the first inning. Your score 0-0 in Pittsburgh. All right, again, thank you everyone for tuning in tonight. Of course, it's game 2 of the series. Covered game 1 yesterday, and very depressing game 1, but hey, you know, it is what it is. It was really nice for the most part. 90% of the game was really awesome. But that's just how it goes. Game 7 in Pittsburgh, it's going Game 7. I hope so. I think so, honestly, at this point. But I don't know. We still need you know, with the Penguins, we got to just, I don't know, just take it one period at a time. And I'll, of course, as soon as I'm done with my Wednesday game, I'll probably watch the end of that one. Yeah, that should be pretty fun. Of course, again, feel free to chat down below. Let me know what you think of, again, just, you know, how I'm doing, and of course, just how the Pirates are doing. I don't mind, of course. Constructive criticism is always ideal, looking to improve and stuff like that. But yeah, just feel free to chat down below. Again, I get to as many comments as I can. And yeah, ninth inning was terrible. And of course, we'll go around the MLB and see what's happening across Major League Baseball at the end of the innings. As always, do it for the Pirates is O'Neal Cruz. Again, a late scratch, 10 minutes prior to the game. It was announced that he wasn't going to be playing. So yeah, O'Neal Cruz will be leading off for the Pirates tonight. As Kyle Leahy is going to be the pitcher for the Cardinals. 2-3 record, 5.63 ERA, 1.67 WHIP. Not great numbers so far, but I guess he's due for something, as that's a swing and a miss. Strike one. O'Neal Cruz chasing one out of the zone. He's batting .259, OPS of .838, 8 homers and 24 RBIs. Again, like many of the Pirates, those numbers have been steadily going down. Here's the 0-1. That is in there for a called strike as well. 0-2, 96 on the fastball. Two-hitter in the ninth. Yeah, it was just unfortunate game last night. 0-2 count as Leahy delivers. Called strike 3. Cruz going to challenge, going to lose. Marty going to right down the backwards K, man. So, yeah. Greg Brown and Bob Walk just can't believe what they just saw, and I can't either, to be honest with you. That was just really bad. All right, Brandon Lau at the plate as Lau sends this to right center. That's going to drop in for a base hit, probably, too. Lau taking off to second, and he will cruise in with a one-out double. So I feel a little bit better now. Just unbelievable. Yeah, just wasting a challenge so early. And then Lau's like, all right, well, I'll just get on base, and he'll actually take two. All right, that'll bring up Brian Reynolds, batting .233, OPS of .734, 3 homers and 17 RBIs. If you have time, watch the highlight of today's first leg of Champions League semis between Bayern and PSG. 9 goals altogether. Wow. PSG with the 5-4 lead going to the second leg. Wow, that sounds really interesting. I've been watching some of the Bournemouth highlights. That's really all I've been watching as far as soccer. That's going to be sent to the left, and that is going to go foul. Back again, enjoying from Los Angeles. You're my first and only Pittsburgh guy, being I love the Ravens. Oh, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, Derek. Yeah, I mean, the Ravens, their draft was okay, I'd say, as the 0-1's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-2, breaking ball at the knees. Oh, and 2 counts. Leahy sets and delivers. That's in the dirt. 1-2, 90 on the changeup. Pirates have scored first apparently in 20 games this year. That is very impressive. The 1-2 swung on and missed. He struck him out. So 2 away here for the Pirates. Again, Lau still at second. That'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn, who's batting .316, OPS of 891, 4 homers and 17 RBIs. Forms a decent mid-table Premier League team. Yeah, no, they haven't lost a game in a while. They keep tying. Go Steelers, you know it. Almost time. Almost football time in a way. Not really. Here's the pitch. That's going to be inside. Ball 1, breaking ball. Going 83 on the radar gun. Bit of disbelief that the Pirates lost control and lost yesterday. Yeah, no, it was terrible. The 1-0. That's going to be inside 2-0. But again, it's not the end of the season. I just, I myself, again, when it comes to just the grand picture, when it comes to baseball, I mean, it's one game. It's one game. The Pirates are still in a good spot. Here's the 2-0. Breaking ball right down the middle for a called strike. Again, like I said, they have the 7th best record in all of baseball. And then the 5th best run differential in all of baseball. I mean, those are good numbers. And it's not like they've been playing cupcakes. I don't know. There hasn't really been an easy team, as that's going to be in there for a called strike 2-2. I mean, the Mets, of course, and they were playing the Mets when the Mets weren't like what they are. The Orioles, they're average. I mean, it's been a lot of average to really good teams that we've played. 2-2 counts. Leahy delivers. That's going to be down low 3-2. Or does everyone keep those yellow towels? Because they're awesome. Thinking positive. I'm just being realistic. I don't think I'm being positive or negative. I'm just trying to be as realistic as possible. That's a swing and a miss. He struck him out. 3 strikeouts for Leahy as we head to the top of the 2nd inning. Your score 0-0 here in Pittsburgh. Not a good place. Very long season. Exactly. All right, again, not much happening across baseball right now. Tampa Bay, Cleveland 0-0. San Francisco, Philadelphia 0-0. Baltimore leading Houston 1-0. And then Cincinnati and Colorado 0-0. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I think there's just way too many overreactions for, like, it's not football. Football, there's only 17 games, okay? Like, you can have reactions, like, for yesterday's, obviously. Let's just say the Steelers holding, like, it's a small lead. So a 10-0 and going into the 4th quarter, and they blow it. Yeah, you could be upset about that. That's hard. You can't finish the game. You got to score more points. Defense just caved. Yeah, you can do that. But, for 1 out of 162, I mean, that is just, I think that's a little too much. So, I don't know. Like, I'm on the Facebook Pirates page. That's where I see a lot of this. I don't know. I'm probably going to leave that page. I just can't. I can't even with a lot of the Pirates fans on Facebook. I mean, they just, too much delusion. Too much delusion. Both one way and the other. Way too much overly. Yeah, this team, you can't criticize the team because they're doing so, or because you're a fake fan. Blah blah blah. Then the other side is just flat out haters. Like, there's just, I don't know. That's why I'm hoping that my influence here on this channel, like for Pittsburgh fans, Pirates fans, Steeler fans, maybe I can kind of influence you guys to try to be more realistic. Not positive, not negative, just realistic. Long season. All right, we're ready here for the top of the 2nd as Nolan Gorman's going to be at the plate, batting .220, OPS of 632, 3 homers and 15 RBIs. The pitch, and that's going to be sent to right. And that is gone. Unbelievable. Oh, well, there you go. Season's over. Of course, I'm kidding. Cardinals take a 1-0 lead here in the top of the second. Of course, I didn't get to hear anything because Hannah Mears decided to just start yapping. Not really a Hannah Mears fan. Haven't been since last year. And Gorman just crushed that. I don't know if it landed in the Allegheny. No, it did not. All right, well, Mason Wynn at the plate. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike, 0-1. Fox Sports gave the Steelers an A-. Yeah, I totally saw that. I did not agree, but it is what it is. We're still allowed to hate. You can hate whoever you want. Just be respectful to the fans. That's all I ask. That is all I ask. You can do, yeah, I mean, as far as it's toward the teams, that's fine. As long as you don't make it personal, that's all good. As that's going to be fouled back 0-2. That's you. I got you. Yeah, it's all good. I feel the same way again. The Steelers. I think it's a little different with football. But baseball, like, it's just, I think you can't do that. You can't overreact for one game, as that's going to be sent to right. That's going to drop in for a base hit. So Mason Wynn is on first with nobody out, and that'll bring up Nathan Church. Good luck with that, Doc. I don't think there's any reasoning with trolls. I guess so. Appreciate you, Denny, for tuning in. Jay's not happy. Yeah, Steven, that was rough. The pitch, and that's going to be fouled back, and it's 0-1. That would happen. The Cardinals would hit a home run after I just gave a speech. That's unbelievable. Oh, 0-1 count. Ashcraft sets and delivers. Checked his swing. It's in there anyway. It's 0-2. To Church. Wynn takes his lead. It's a decent sized lead. Here's the pitch. That's a chopper to first. Possible double play. There's one and gets him by a step. He's got a double play. That's how you bounce back. Good stuff. Horwitz to Griffin. Back to Horwitz. All right, that'll bring up Pedro Pages, batting .255, OPS of .766, 3 homers and 8 RBIs. Wynn kind of bumped Griffin, though it didn't look like it was on purpose. Here's the pitch. That's going to be high and in. Ball 1. How's it going, 83? Welcome on in. Good to see you, man. The 1-0, and that's going to be in there, but it's not called a strike. Davis thought about challenging, but they're only down to 1 challenge, so it's going to be 2-0. Just not a good challenge again by Cruz to start off the game. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a breaking ball outside, 3-0. Clear the bases. You know it's the 3-0 taking all the way is Pages, as that's right down the middle for a called strike, 3-1. Let's go, DJ. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Cardinals leading 1-0 over the Pirates. Here's the 3-1 swing and a miss. Fastball outside, 3-2. How's it going, Tim? Welcome on in. People still trickling in here, just getting started in Pittsburgh. The 3-2, that's going to be fouled back. Hit the like. Well, thank you very much, DJ. Appreciate it. Yeah, I guess we're over 50 likes now. Thank you guys so much. Rocks and fires on the 3-2. That's going to be chopped foul, and we'll do it again. Ashcraft, by the way, 31 pitches. Number 1. Yep. Pirates are number 1. As that's a swing and a miss. He struck him out. Slider in the dirt. Good bounce back after the leadoff homer. Cardinals leading 1-0 over the Pirates. Nolan Gorman sending that one out of the stadium. Didn't land in the river, but that was indeed out of the stadium. He crushed it. Dever pulling for Milwaukee. I don't know if Milwaukee's actually... I don't know. Like I said, I can't stand the NBA. It's just so bad. Of course, I'm fairly certain you probably mean the Pirates, the Bucks, without the K. But yeah, I don't know, the NBA. Ugh. Yeah, I thought about that. My response to, like, you know, the people that ask, like why don't, or like, do you cover the NBA, or like why don't you cover the NBA? And like, my response has been lately, well, you know, it's a sports channel, so I only cover sports. And I'm just kind of waiting. I'm kind of waiting now, as I was thinking about it earlier, for someone to ask about the WNBA. And if I say that response, and that person is part of a certain part of the spectrum, it'll be very interesting in the chat for a little bit. 58, the record low pitches for a complete game. Really, I don't think that ever happens again. That is really efficient. That must have been like in the early 1900s or 1800s, something like that. Cruz is tied with the most strikeouts this year. Really? I didn't know that. Yeah, I mean, he's, again, hot and cold, man. You know, when he's on it, he's on it. But when he's off, he hasn't really played that well as of late. I don't know. I'll have to look. I can't really exit the page because then it'll show an ad and then I'll get in trouble. People assume I like basketball because I'm very tall. Yeah, no. To be honest with you, I'm not even going to lie, Dan. I'm the same way. If I see a tall person, oh, you must have played basketball. Actually. Not like it, just, you know, play it or something. You play basketball? I was one of those guys, I'm not going to lie. You do your best. Appreciate you, Russell. Come on, Pirate. 1944. Okay, that would make sense, as that's going to be a sweeper outside. Ball one. We're underway here in the bottom of the second. This is Nick Gonzalez, batting .323, OPS of 740, no homers and 13 RBIs. The pitch, that is outside 2-0. Again, as mentioned, the stat of the day was Nick Gonzalez has been batting .481 in his last 7 games. He has been a very impressive guy, as that's going to be in there for a called strike. He's just been making contact with a lot. He's got an 8-game hitting streak. No WNBA. Yeah. Here's the 2-1. That's a breaking ball outside 3-1. Like I said, if someone asks about that and I give the same response I've been giving to the NBA crowd, like, yeah, I only cover sports here. So if someone asks about the WNBA and I say the same thing, it'll be really funny. Here's the 3-1. That's going to be fouled back, and it's 3-2. Gonzalez looked a little shaken up after that swing for some reason. Grabbing his elbow. That was kind of awkward. The WNBA is better than the NBA? Yeah, I wouldn't go there. I'm not going to agree with that one there. Count is 3-2 to Gonzalez. Leahy kicks and fires. That's a ground ball, and that is just foul. First baseman is not covering the line, so just a few more inches, and you're looking at I don't know, maybe a double. I don't know. Looks like Gonzalez will need a new bat. He's fast, speedy Gonzalez. He is. Nicky G. Brian Reynolds needs to step up. Yep, Reynolds needs to step it up. Reynolds and Cruz have really struggled. Even Lau, in a way, has kind of went down, but of course he had a double to begin the game, so that's always good. Mangum, yeah, kind of inconsistent as well. Of course, Davis, you know, the catching position today has been, you know, it's been a rough one. The 3-2, and that's a chopper foul. Usually do a WNBA fantasy baseball league if anyone wants to join. Oh, that's cool. I don't know if I would, to be honest. Count is full for Gonzalez. Leahy delivers. That's a chopper again. It's foul. Actually went off of Gonzalez. As Gonzalez just staying alive. He is working this count. This will be the 9th pitch of the at-bat. Three and two, the pitch. Ground ball, just foul. Unbelievable. Oh, my gosh. Well, hey, he's working that count. This will be the 10th pitch. Dan, okay, come on. Yeah, no, I don't really. Yeah, the NBA might not be featured much, if at all. Here's the 3-2 again. That's going to be hit to second. What a stop by Weatherholt. Throws to first. He is out. Unbelievable. I can't believe that. You'll kind of get to see it here. A diving stop, kind of going to the outfield and just taken away. Jeez. Well, I can't believe that. That was a fantastic play by Weatherholt. The pitch, that is right down the middle for a called strike. This is Spencer Horwitz at the plate, batting .257, OPS of .732, 2 homers and 8 RBIs. The 0-1 chopper to second. This one will be a lot more chill as he throws the first for out number 2. We need this one. We need it. Some hockey. Yep, some hockey. He hit the pitch on the stitch. I mean, he connected really well with that one. Unfortunate that Weatherholt decided to become a gold glover for a play there. No basketball, this guy. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. That is the NBA. That's what it stands for. No basketball allowed. Still reviewing this play again. It was kind of a rough throw. I think Burleson kept his foot out, or foot on the bag, as that's going to be a swing and miss, strike 2. Again, Connor Griffin at the plate here. .213 OPS of .573, 1 homer, 12 RBIs. 0-2 to Griffin. Lay delivers. That's going to be poked back, and that is a foul ball. From Mars, Pennsylvania. Yep. But he's on the other team, so I don't care. If he's from Pennsylvania, he's from Pennsylvania, but he is not playing for Pittsburgh. That's going to be a foul ball off of Pajes, and we'll see another. Oh, and 2 here to Connor Griffin. The pitch. Sweeper way outside, 1-2. 87 on the sweeper. Leahy, by the way, had 31 pitches. They're showing the 2024 draft. Weatherholt taking at 7, Connor Griffin at 9. Here's the 1-2. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. He struck him out. So Kyle Leahy with 4 strikeouts tonight as we head to the top of the third. Cardinals 1, Pirates 0. James Wood, Kyle Schwarber, Cruz at 45. Wow. Well, I mean, it's good company. It's good company to be in, I guess. I mean, I like James Wood. I think James Wood is really good. All right, Tampa Bay and Cleveland 0-0. San Francisco, Philadelphia 0-0. Baltimore leading 2-0 over Houston. Cincinnati leading 3-0 over Colorado. Boston and Toronto 0-0. And Washington and the New York Mets 0-0. And that's all that's happening across Major League Baseball. No Penguins game tonight. Penguins game tomorrow. Yep, exactly, Matthew. Tomorrow night. So that will be interesting. Again, as soon as I'm done my stream, I'm sure I'll be watching the remainder of that one like I did yesterday. So again, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to leave a like and, of course, sub to the channel. It is free. Right now we're at 64 likes. I really do appreciate it. Again, you know the goals are trying to get to 150 for Pirates games. That's been a nice streak we've had for a while. Trying to keep that going as long as possible. So yeah, make sure to leave a like and sub to the channel. It is free. It is free. So if you're first time here, this is kind of what I do. I call a game and talk with you guys. Hopefully that is a good combo. I think it is. Pittsburgh had an NBA team. What would it be called? Pittsburgh. I don't know. I don't know. What type of fish is most found in the Allegheny? You'd have to figure out something there. I'm not too sure. Here is the pitch. We're back underway. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-1 to Victor Scott. Is batting 191, OPS of 449, no homers and 4 RBIs. The pitch, breaking ball in there for a called strike, and it's 0-2. Yeah, I would just lean to whatever. A carp, the Pittsburgh carp. I don't know if you can do that. Here's the 0-2. Upstairs, 1-2. The Pittsburgh Three Rivers. Pittsburgh Rivers. Pittsburgh. I don't know. The 1-2, and that's going to be sent to right. And that one is gone. That one's out of the ballpark again. Unbelievable. Oh my gosh. Back-to-back innings. The Cardinals have had a solo shot to lead off the inning and leave the ballpark. Well, the Cardinals lead 2-0. Wally. Man. Well, Ashcraft struggling a little bit in his return. But it happens. I mean, you can't pitch perfect all the time. Here's the pitch. That's going to be down low, ball one. This is J.J. Weatherholtz. It's 0-1. Yep. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be fouled back, and it's 1-1. The Pittsburgh Pieces, the movie, The Fish That Saved Pittsburgh. Yeah, I don't know. For Life, appreciate your tuning back in. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be sent to left center, and that's going to drop in. Probably going to be a double. Nobody has it yet. Cruz has it, throws it in. Weatherholt will stay at second, and that's going to be a double with still nobody out. The Cardinals have come to play tonight. The Pittsburgh Perch. I don't know. I can't do that. The Pittsburgh Perch. Wouldn't intimidate anybody. It's like the New Orleans Pelicans in basketball. Like, that's the worst. Like, that's one of the worst names you could ever have. The Pelicans. Here's the pitch. That's going to be inside, ball one. This is Ivan Herrera, who walked in his first appearance. Man. 1-0 counts. Ashcraft rocks and fires in the dirt. Handled well by Davis, and it's 2-0. Dr. J, Meadowlark, Lemon. Okay, interesting. The Pittsburgh Goldfish. Yeah, I don't know about all that. 2-0 count here to Herrera. Again, runner on second, nobody out. The pitch. That's going to be sent to right. And he makes the catch. That's going to push up the runner, of course, to third. So now one away, but of course the runner is 90 feet away. And that'll bring up Alec Burleson, who struck out in his first appearance. Phillies fired their manager. Eating no fish out of any Pittsburgh river. That is tough. Ashcraft sets, rocks, and fires. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Davis fakes the throw to third. Keeping Weatherholtz honest. This game is off to a terrible start. Yeah, not ideal. Infield is in. 0-1 count to Burleson. The pitch, that is in there for a called strike. 0-2, 93 on the splitter. The Pittsburgh Condors. Yeah, that's better. I think that one moves up. I don't know if I'm sold on that one, Robert. Good idea, though. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. So 4 strikeouts now for Ashcraft, and that'll bring up Jordan Walker, who struck out as well in his first appearance in the first inning. Ashcraft kicks and fires. Ground ball, and that's going to get through for a base hit. In between short and third, Walker chilling at first. 3-0 Cardinals. The Rams leading by a field goal over the Steelers. Dare I say the Battlehawks, considering the Rams are gone. That would sound pretty embarrassing if the Battlehawks were to ever play the Steelers and lead at any point. Ashcraft sets. Rocks and fires. That is in there for a called strike. 0-1, 97 on the fastball. Offense pitching needs to do better tonight for the Cubs. Oh, the Cubs. Yeah, the top of the NL Central kind of struggling right now. The 0-1. That's going to be fouled back in its own 2, except for the Reds. Reds just all they do is win. Guardians Commanders are worse than the Pelicans. I think Commanders is terrible. I don't think the Guardians is a bad name. I still, of course, prefer to say Indians. But I don't think the Guardians is a bad name. The 0-2, and that's going to be popped up, and that is going to be a foul ball. Commanders is genuinely garbage. I would rather, though, be called... I'd rather say I play for the Commanders than I play for the Pelicans. Like, the Pelicans is genuinely garbage. That is a horrible name. Count is 0-2. Again, runner on first with 2 outs. Ashcraft pick off attempt. Walker's caught in between, and he somehow gets to second. Unbelievable. Ashcraft threw over to first. Walker just kept going. Unbelievable. Runner now on second. Oh, and 2, Ashcraft, he's having some issues here, and yeah, Davis is going to have a little chat with him. Ashcraft clearly, again, just getting back. You know, he was placed on bereavement list. First start back, and definitely not a great start, of course. The Civic Arena, that was made in something out of the movie. Gotcha. The Cubs AAA team is called the... Really? Oh, my gosh. That is bad. That is... Well, I don't know. The minor league's a little bit different. A little bit different, the minor leagues, because they have, you know, trying to get the family out there and stuff like that. The 0-2, that's going to be down low, 1-2, 93 on the splitter. Oh, well, that's what I think. We're getting back to the same old Pirates. Come on. You cannot... You must have not been here for the speech. Of course, it has not aged well, considering the Cardinals are leading 3-0. Ashcraft sets. And a pickoff attempt, but Walker is back safe and sound. Again, the Pirates, even with the loss yesterday, 7th best record in all of baseball, and have the 5th best run differential. That does tell a nice story. Here's the 1-2. Check the swing. Did he go? He struck him out. Gorman can't believe it. He's still standing there, but he'll have to accept that he struck out. All right, we go to the bottom of the 3rd. The Cardinals leading 3-0 over the Pirates. It is way too early. Come on, Dill. Come on. Way too early in the game, in the season, to say that this is over. Oh, man, I feel like I'm going to have to be that guy now. Like I said, I'm the realist. I'm not the positive guy. I'm not the negative guy. I am a realist, and this team is not bad. This team is a team that can compete for the wild card. Okay? It's just the way it is. Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. But they're going to be fine. They will be fine. Of course, Life likes it. Let's go Cards. Appreciate you, Life, again for tuning in. Don't like the Dodgers, but that is a really good baseball name. Yeah, the Dodgers is a pretty nice. The Dodgers. I was thinking the Dashers. But yeah, the Dodgers would be nice. It is nice, but the Dashers. That'd be a cool name for a baseball team, the Dashers. You'd have to have people that are fast. How about the Pittsburgh Dashers for basketball? Just dashing around the court? I don't know. Will that work? The Dashers. And of course, you know, black and gold color scheme. How about yay or nay on the dashers? Thumbs up, thumbs down? No? Nothing? Alright, that's cool. It is what it is. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to leave a like and, of course, sub to the channel again. This is pretty much what I do. I call games while I'll talk to you guys, of course. I always enjoy it. But yeah, I do a lot of the Pirates. I do bounce around as well. Probably won't bounce around this week. Doesn't seem like there's going to be an opportunity for me to do that, but I do normally do double headers. Just unfortunately not going to work out this week. So Dan likes it. Tim does not. Interesting. So, hey, 50%. We'll take it. Due up here for the Pirates is Jake Mangum as he sends this to left. That's going to drop in for a base hit. So late to the action, but that's okay because Mangum with the leadoff single here in the bottom of the third. All right, that'll bring up Henry Davis, batting 169, OPS of 489, no homers and 3 RBIs. We win the division, no need for the wild card. I like the confidence. I don't know if that happens, though. I still think it'll probably be the Cubs, to be honest with you. Here's the pitch. That's going to be sent back, and that is a foul ball. Again, Davis is kind of due for a hit at this point. 0-1 count here to Henry Davis. Leahy delivers way upstairs. 1-1, on the fastball. The Pittsburgh Rivers. Play for the Rivers. I play for the Rivers. I don't know. I think here's the 1-1. That's going to be sent back, and that is also foul ball. I feel like the Riverhounds already, it kind of is implied there, so you can't really, I don't know. That's the thing. The Riverhounds already have the river name. I don't know. 1-2 count the pitch. Way outside. 2-2 sweeper. 86 on that sweeper. Again, if you're just tuning in, Cardinals 3, Pirates nothing. Mangum at first with nobody out in the bottom of the third. The 2-2. Checked his swing. Mangum's going to second, and he is safe. Apparently, Davis did strike out. All right, so Mangum is in scoring position. That'll bring up O'Neal Cruz. Struck out looking in the first inning. Home runs do just so Pittsburgh doesn't. Yeah, I mean, whether they get one or not, I don't think it really matters. That would get me into it, probably. But I don't know, probably not, because again, it's how it's played. It's played terribly. All right, Leahy delivers. That is upstairs. 1-0, 87 on the changeup. Again, runner on second with 1 out. Steelers great in because of the heritage. Yep. Here you go, Pirates. Time to score some points. I agree. Though in baseball, I think we do say runs, but I get what you're saying, Don. I appreciate it, of course. 1-0 count. The pitch. That's going to be down low, 2-0. Pittsburgh Jerkies, this guy. They're selling Mets tickets for $4 tonight. That is unbelievable. I mean, hey, $4 is better than nothing, you know, if no one's going. Looks like Leahy's going to step off. Where are the Mets playing? They're playing the Rockies, I believe. Yeah. I don't know. If it was convenient for me to go, I'd pay $4 to watch a game for sure. The 2-0 way upstairs, 3-0. That was over Cruz's head. Cruz is a pretty tall guy. $3-0 count. Leahy delivers. That's going to be sent to shallow left. On the run, they're booking it, and the left fielder will make the catch. As Church had to just hustle his way to it. And that is out number 2. That'll bring up Brandon Lau, doubled in his first appearance. Are they paying people $4 to take a ticket? I mean, I don't know. I mean, $4. would go. Again, if it was convenient for me to go, I would do it. Because that's going to be popped up and that's going to go foul. And it's 0-1. Oh, 0-1 count. The pitch. That is upstairs, 1-1. You know, youth leagues to promote basketball. Gotcha. Keep trying to will success on crews. Yeah, I hear you. That's a swing and a miss. Strike 2. That was a changeup in the dirt. They are horrendous. The Pittsburgh Cavemen. Yeah, I don't know about all that. Doesn't sound good at all. 1-2 count here to Brandon Lau. Again, 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Cardinals leading 3-0 over the Pirates. Pirates with the runner in scoring position. Haven't been able to really move them over. He looks back and delivers. That is outside. Oh, and he called strike 3. Oh, that was way outside, of course. Not going to challenge because the Pirates are down to 1 challenge. Just, again, a stupid challenge earlier in this one. And the first batter of the game wasting a challenge. All right, well, you go to the top of the 4th. Cardinals 3, Pirates nothing. Again, you can see it's outside. Would have won the challenge. Yes, I've been to a Pirates game, just not at PNC Park. Tampa Bay leading 1-0 over Cleveland. San Francisco and Philadelphia 0-0. Baltimore 2, Houston nothing. Cincinnati 3, Colorado 1. Boston, Toronto 0-0. Oh, it's Washington. Okay, well, you know, that wouldn't be a bad game. The Nationals and the Mets. Mets leading 1-0 there. Detroit and Atlanta 0-0. And that is all. No offense for the Pirates, yep. Again, for the last 7 games, the Pirates have been held to 2 runs or less. That is definitely not a good trend. Hopefully they'll break out of it. But, yeah, the bats have went cold. And you're kind of seeing what happened last year to these Pirates. But, again, the offense and the people there, people on it, are, again, head and shoulders better than what we had last year. It's just a little slump, obviously. It happens to everybody. It happens to every team. Happens to every team. So, anyway, again, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure, of course, to leave a like and sub to the channel. We're closing in on 75 likes. We're at 74. Trying to get to 150, of course. We got a streak to keep going. So make sure to hit that thumbs up button. Helps out the channel. It just pushes it out to more baseball fans trying to get more baseball content on YouTube. And, of course, helps out my channel and its outreach here on YouTube as I try to build the baseball parts of the Dr. Lay Network. Back in action here. Ashcraft delivers. That's going to be outside, but it's called a strike. 0-1 to Mason Wynn, who is 1 for 1 with a single. 0-1 count. Ashcraft rocks and fires. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 96 on the fastball upstairs. Baseball favorite to play. Hockey best to watch, especially in person. Hockey is pretty fun to watch in person. Not going to lie. Count is 0-2. The pitch. That is upstairs. 1-2 to Mason Wynn. Steelers won the Super Bowl in '79. Yep. Hey, the Pirates playing from behind tonight is such a bad thing. That's true. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. That was a nasty curveball. A lot of break there. A lot of late break. That is 6 strikeouts for Ashcraft again. Has allowed 2 homers. Just been a hot and cold game for him. As that'll bring up Nathan Church, who grounded into a double play in his last appearance. The pitch. Upstairs, 1-0. Playing from ahead didn't work. That is true. As far as watching person, I don't know. I don't know if I agree that hockey's the best, as that's going to be in there for a called strike. Now, I'd probably agree if you're just saying for like the NFL, because I would hate all the commercial breaks. I've never been to I've been to one NFL game. That was many years ago. Here's the 1-1. That's a swing and a miss strike, too. I don't really remember many of the breaks. I was 10 years old. So I'd probably hate it. But I don't know. Going to a high school game of football, I genuinely love it. I think it's a great experience. The band playing, it's great. I don't know if anything tops that for me. As that's going to be sent to the left, that is going to be a foul ball. So I don't know. And of course, I do like watching. Again, I've been to plenty of baseball games, a lot of minor league, a lot of not a lot of MLB, but a few MLB games. Here's the 1-2, and that's going to be sent to right. That's going to be a foul ball. Oh man, but yeah, baseball's fun. But yeah, the one hockey game I went to was Penguins, Dallas Stars in Dallas. That was fun. I really enjoyed that. That was great. Ashcraft kicks and deals. That's a ground ball to short. Griffin's there sliding. Throws to first. Oh, and he threw it away. Oh, man, he's going to reach, I believe, on an error. It's a great sliding stop. I think he had a little bit more time than he thought. Yeah. He had a little bit more time than he thought there. Church isn't exactly the fastest guy alive. And that'll bring up Pedro Pajes, who struck out in the first inning. How's it going, Miss Tammy? Welcome on in. Pirates not looking good. The pitch. That is down low. Oh, the ball gets away. Davis throws to second. Unbelievable, Davis. Davis caught it, and then the ball just for some, I don't know what happened there. Let's see the replay. Catch. Oh, he didn't get a clean catch there, and the ball scored it out of the field. And the runner takes second, so the double play is pretty much not happening. 1-0 count to Pajes. Ashcraft sets and delivers. That is in there for a called strike, 1-1. Unbelievable. I don't know how that even happens. He needs a new mitt. The 1-1, that's in there for a called strike at the knees. And it's 1-2. One and two. Runner on second with 1 out. Cardinals leading 3-0. Ashcraft kicks and deals. That's in the dirt. 2-2 to Pedro Pajes. A little bit of a rough night in Ashcraft's return. Again, is surrendering two solo home runs that were out of the ballpark. I mean, just crushed. The 2-2, that's going to be popped up. Might be in play, will not. And we'll do it again. I believe the Penguins will win 6. I believe so as well. The 2-2. Ground ball to short. Griffin with it. Throws to first. That one's on target for out number 2. Runner moves to third. So he's just 90 feet away. And that'll bring up Victor Scott, who, again, one of the two players tonight to hit it out of the ballpark. The pitch. That is upstairs, 1-0. Went to the SFO championship in '95. But he was in a bricklayers union. Gave the guy at the gate $50 and he let 3 of us in. Oh, wow. That's nice. I don't know what the SFO championship is. I don't know why I can't speak, as that's going to be 1-1, but it sounds pretty neat. Spoiled as a kid. Spent time living in Johnstown for a while. Went to many Johnstown Chiefs hockey games. Those are always a blast. Neat. 1-1 count here to Scott. I see the AFC. That makes more sense. That's a swing and a miss. Strike 2. So the 90, that was the Colts one, right? That must have been really cool. Quite a few baseball games at Downtown Stadium. Nice. Count is 1-2 to Scott. Runner at third, 2 outs. Cardinals looking for more. Pirates looking to keep it 3-0. The pitch. Called strike 3 on the inside corner. Scott's looking at it. He struck him out. Looking. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Cardinals 3, Pirates nothing. It's coming to Game 7 in Pittsburgh. You know it. Can deal with 2 homers, but players get your mind right. They got to get something going. Yeah, they got to refocus because, again, the offense has went quiet. And, yeah, and, of course, you know, even an error there by Griffin. And that runner ended up at third. Luckily, he was stranded, but yeah, that's just the way it goes. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure, of course, to leave a like and sub to the channel. It is free. It says so right there. Again, this is what I do. I call games, mostly for the Pirates, but I do bounce around as well. And I believe this is my 4th game. No, 3rd game covering the Cardinals this year, I believe. I know I did a Cardinals-Indians game a few weeks ago. And, of course, it's my 2nd game of this series. So, yeah, that would be 3. So you never know, again, when I can call another Cardinals game if you're a Cardinals fan. You'll never know. I do bounce around. Of course, this week it's not looking like many, if there will be any doubleheaders. But next week probably, as the Pirates play late. So, might be more doubleheaders than usual. Right by the end zone when Harbaugh threw the Hail Mary. Wow, yeah. That must have been wild. I think my dad said he thought he caught it. I think, yeah. That would have been devastating. I think he did have it initially, right? And then it just fell to the turf. And then Neil O'Donnell was paid off. All right, bottom of the 4th coming up. Cardinals again leading 3-0. Pirates have Reynolds, O'Hearn, and Gonzalez due up. Reynolds struck out in his first appearance as the Pirates are just looking to get back in action. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. That's how the bottom of the 4th will start. 0-1 count. Leahy on the mound looking pretty good. Here is the pitch. That is upstairs. 1-1. Again, Leahy entered today with a 2-3 record, 5.63 ERA, whip of a 1.67. So he has not been pitching good at all. And same thing with Dustin May yesterday. Here's the pitch. That's going to be down low, but it's called a strike. And it's 1-2. That would have been, if he challenged it, would have been a ball. But yeah, Cardinals have kind of owned the Pirates. Here's the 1-2. Ground ball. Diving stop by the shortstop, and he cannot hold on to it. All he can do is block it, and that's going to be an infield single. Pirates desperately needed that. And that'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn, who struck out as well in his first, oh my gosh, in his first appearance. I was feeling it too. I'm like, oh man, I need water. All right, Leahy sets, rocks, and fires. Breaking ball outside, ball 1. One and 0 to O'Hearn. Leahy readies and fires. That's a chopper to short. Possible double play. There's 1 and 2. A double play. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right, just like that, 2 away. That'll bring up Nick Gonzalez, 0 for 1 in today's ball game. How's it going? Again, appreciate you, Orville, for tuning in. Again, thank you, Miss Tammy. Yep, we are looking pretty all right, I would say. The pitch, that is upstairs, ball 1. But yeah, 150 is the goal. We're at 88. The 1-0. And that's going to be sent to left. And that's going to be caught by Church. Okay, well, we go to the top of the fifth. 3-0 Cardinals leading over the Pirates. Good rainy evening. Yeah, we're going to get some rain tomorrow. I need to look at where it's coming from. Maybe it's the same system. Probably not. I doubt it. But you never know. Where am I at? Where's the rain? No, it's the same system. It's going southeast. I guess I'm catching the tail end of it. And then I guess something else is forming because it's supposed to rain all week. Yeah, this is a rough one. Not going to lie to you, chat. Not going to lie to you, chat. All right. Tampa Bay leading 1-0 over Cleveland. Philadelphia leading 1-0 over San Francisco. Baltimore 2, Houston 0. Cincinnati 4-1 over Colorado right now. Boston, Toronto 0-0. New York Mets leading 1-0 over Washington. Detroit and Atlanta 0-0. Seattle, Minnesota, Los Angeles, Chicago, Arizona, Milwaukee, all 0-0. A lot of zeros across Major League Baseball today. And the Pirates are one of them. Lifelike. And again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Make sure to leave a like and, of course, sub to the channel. It is free. It is free. Trying to grow the channel even more. Trying to grow the baseball part of it. But, yep. It is what it is. All right, due up for the Cardinals will be J.J. Weatherholt, Ivan Herrera, and Alec Burleson as Ashcraft delivers the first pitch. That's going to be down low, 1-0. 1-0 to J.J. Weatherholt, who is 1 for 2 today. 2 for 6 in the series. That's going to be upstairs, missing 2-0. 88 on the slider. Is Bibby injured? I would not know. I'm not covering anything with Cleveland. Here's the 2-0. That's going to be outside, 3-0. 3-0. Yankees called up Dominguez. Oh, wow. Here's the 3-0 outside, ball for a 4-pitch walk. So Ashcraft again just kind of struggling tonight. Come on, Pirates, wake up. Yeah, I know. The Pirates just have just struggled. So man on first. That'll bring up Ivan Herrera, 0 for 1 with a walk. The pitch. And that's going to be down low, 1-0. So 5 straight balls to start off the top of the fifth. Ashcraft readies. Kicks and deals. Checked his swing. That is upstairs, 2-0. I heard Texas got hit with tarps and nails. Well, I mean, Texas is pretty big, so nothing in my neck of the woods. 2-0 count. The pitch. That's going to be inside, ball 3. So 7 straight balls to start off the inning, and Hunter Barco is going to be warming up the bullpen. He's been called up to replace Dotel. I guess wouldn't be available for a few days. That's going to be outside, ball 4. Ashcraft has completely lost it. So you could argue if he really had it tonight. A lot of strikeouts, but, you know, just again, a lot of hard-hit balls. So now there's runners on first and second with nobody out. That'll bring up Alec Burleson. So I guess a good Cardinals team. Hey, man, they're 15-13. And a win today would be 16-13. It's one of the better records in baseball, believe it or not. The pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike, 0-1. For Bibby. Like I said, I'm not really covering much of the Cleveland games. I don't know. I'm sorry, William. I would not know anything about Tanner Bibby. 0-1 count, the pitch, and that's going to be a chopper off his foot, and it's 0-2. Orville, if the Yankees were in the NL, they'd be below 500. Don't at me. The NL is just too good. It's just so much better. It's such a better league this year. 0-2 counts. Ashcraft looks back and delivers. That's going to be in the dirt, 1-2. How's it going, Rhino? Welcome on into Depression with Dr. Delay. 1-2 count. Ashcraft kicks and deals. That's a chopper, and that is going to be a foul ball. Dr. Delay. Depression. I don't know. Depression, Dr. Delay. No, sir. All right. Well, we'll see. 1-2 counts. Ashcraft actually won't see, but you know, in the World Series we will. Here's the 1-2. That's going to be sent to left center. On the run is Mangum and Cruz. That one is one hopper, and that's going to be a ground rule double. And it's now 4-0 Cardinals. Man. Man, oh man. That is just the way it goes. Some nights you have it, some nights you don't. And the Cardinals have it tonight. Man. All right, runners on second and third with nobody out. Davis going to have a little chat with Ashcraft. Not the same Yankees South George. You're just getting home. There we go. Great pitching train. Oh, you guys have great pitching for sure. Though I would argue again, all the great hitting teams are in the NL. So a little bit of a delay here. Can't really show you, like, you know, it's really hard to see, but in the AL, I'm not even kidding, there's only 4 teams with a positive run differential. Like, yeah, you're beating up on the lesser league. That's just the way it is. That's all good, though. Here's the pitch. That's a swing and a miss. Strike one. Jordan Walker at the plate. He is 1 for 2 in today's ball. I didn't even know it was 4. This game is making you sick. Well, hey, you know, you have no obligation to stay. I do, unfortunately. Here's the 0-1. That's a chopper foul. You have the Cardinals end up winning like 20-0. I'm here till the last pitch, you know. But I'm thinking it's not that type of game. It's not going to be. 0-2 counts. Ashcraft is going to have to wait because Walker, again, calling for time at the last moment. (16-16) by this guy. Trisk just called it, and he's gonna say it and will it into existence. Here's the 0-2, and that's gonna be sent to center. Cruz gonna make the catch at the warning track. That's gonna be a sacrifice fly, and the Cardinals lead 5-0. So there you go. Burleson at third, and that'll bring up Nolan Gorman, who again sent it out of the ballpark and struck out. So 1 for 2 on the night. No more of your realistic speeches. Nope, it's going to happen again. It's just another rough game. It's a rough stretch for the Pirates. Kelly's going to have a little, actually, he's going to relieve Ashcraft, so that is good. Because Ashcraft clearly didn't have it tonight. Really surprised that wasn't yanked earlier. That's just the way it goes. Responsible for the runner at third. Pitching change. Hunter Barco will be the new pitcher for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Bother with AL, NL. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I don't know, just for the historical standpoint, you know. Maybe if I leave, they'll come back. Catch you. I appreciate you, Daniel. Appreciate you, man. I'll see you later. Hopefully the Pirates win. Can you do the Reds tomorrow? Probably not. They're probably playing at the same time. I'm not too sure. Yeah, they play at the same time. But again, I'll be covering the Reds-Pirates series this weekend. So, you know, you'll see the Reds very soon. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Liked it better when there was a difference between the leagues. Yeah, me too. Me too. Me too. I prefer the pitchers at the plates. But, you know, like I said, it's just the way it goes. Pirates have just been in a slump as of late at the plate. 4 of their last 7. About to probably be 5 of the last 8. Again, held to 2 runs or less. So, man. Pirates got the bats to overcome this. I think they will. I like it, Highway. I like it. They definitely do have it, but I don't know if they have it tonight. Would be nice, though. Hunter Barco, the pitcher for the Pirates, 6.43 ERA. You know, again, he's been okay. Again, he was sent down, but you know, here he is again. We'll see what he's got in his second stint. Rob Thompson, yep, he was fired earlier today. Don Mattingly taking over for the Phillies. All right, Barco will face Nolan Gorman. 1 out, runner on third of the pitch. And that's going to be sent back, and that is a foul ball. 95 likes. Yeah, we might get 150. I don't know. With how the Pirates are going, I don't know if we get the likes. Maybe the Cardinals fans will have sympathy for me. 0-1 counts. Barco delivers. That is in there for a called strike, and it's 0-2 to Nolan Gorman. Oh, guys like me remember Don Robinson as a good hitting pitcher was an advantage in those days, yeah? 0-2 count. Barco rocks and fires. That is outside, 1-2. The last 5 losses were solely on the manager. He is so bad. It's definitely reliant on the analytics, for sure. The 1-2. That's a breaking ball outside, 2-2. Yeah, I think, again, Kelly just relies way too much on statistics. It is what it is. Infield is in, 2-2 count. Barco kicks and deals. That's going to be sliced back, and again, a foul ball. He said no to the Phillies. Yep, he said no to the Phillies job. It's only the 5th inning. Yeah, I know. It's just kind of a little frustrating. Barco delivers. That's going to be fouled back again, and it's 2-2. Red Sox fans got your back. Thank you very much. All right, we'll try to, again, try not to swear. By try, I mean do not. 2-2. Barco delivers, and that's going to be sent to center, and that's probably going to be deep enough to score the run. Cruz is going to yeet it to home plate, and that was a closer play than I thought. I'll tell you what. That was actually a great throw by Cruz. Oh, my gosh. But that is indeed a sacrifice fly. I'd like to see the replay. That was closer than I thought. Oh, man. That was close. Actually, yeah. All right, well, good stuff by Cruz. Great throw, but just a tad bit late as Wynn sends this to center, and Cruz settles under to make the catch for out number 3. All right, well, it's 6-0 Cardinals. Cardinals just looking good. Pirates need to add pitching depth or they will continue to slide behind the rest of the division. I mean, well, we kind of knew that their bullpen wasn't going to be the greatest, but the bullpen hasn't played too bad. I don't know. Right now, I mean, yeah, obviously the pitching isn't playing great, but again, like I said, the Pirates have struggled at the plate as of late, so the offense is more of the issue, I think. The pitching, yeah, I mean, I don't know. The pitching has been actually what's been keeping us in the games. And yeah, again, the late bullpen losses, that's just going to happen with how bad the depth is, but we already knew that going into the season. So if the Pirates are competing in June, July, if they have a realistic shot to make the playoffs, I'm sure they'll add an arm or two. At least this game is better than the Steelers draft was. This guy, that's actually not. That's not even true. Not even true. Again, thank you, Tammy. I appreciate it. Giants need to lay off the Pepsi, yeah. Tanner, like I said, William, I'm not too sure. This is the Cardinals and the Pirates. There's no Guardians on the screen. I have no idea what Tanner is doing. I don't understand. I thought I said that. But I will look up, because I'm such a very kind and gentle soul. Very kind and gentle. The most gentle ever. Very nice, very evil. I'll look up what Tanner Bibby is doing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see anything. I just seeing a highlight of Tanner. I don't know if he's injured. I don't know. Like I said, William, I genuinely have no idea what you're talking about. I'm very sorry, William. They scored too many runs Thursday through Saturday. They'll be lucky to score more than 5 runs before Friday. This guy. If I'm not mistaken, Tom Brady was a 7th-round pick, and he seemed to do okay. 6th-round pick. Dan? Oh, my gosh, Dan. Oh, my gosh, Dan. All right, here we go. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. 0-1. Spencer Horwitz at the plate. 0 for 1. Dan, I think you might be new here. I can't remember. Just regardless, an anomaly is not the rule. He's an exception. That is all I'll say on that. 1-1 count here to Horwitz. I'll be going out in the woods tonight for sure. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be down low. 2-1. 2-1 here to Horwitz. What's good, Rhino? How's it going, Rhino? Like I said, depression with the doc tonight. 2-1 count. Leahy sets Roxanne, fires. That's going to be upstairs, but it's called a strike because why not kick them when they're down? And it's 2-2. The 2-2. Checked his swing. Upstairs, 3-2. What's good? Not the Pirates, yeah. And you get my kids some food since I went all in on the Pittsburgh, and they all have his bowl and ice chip soup. That is tough, as that's going to be sent to left. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Horwitz heard your pleas. Maybe you get more than ice chip soup. Leadoff single here for Horwitz, and that'll bring up Connor Griffin, who struck out in his last appearance. Nothing wrong with Brady, was that he was never a Steeler. I'm happy with who we had. But yeah, it's unfortunate. Leahy sets and delivers. That's going to be upstairs, ball 1. Griffin is 0 for 5 in the series. The 1-0, and that's going to be inside, 2-0. Leahy is at 62 pitches, so you'd think he's okay, but the catcher's going to have a little chat with him because sensing it might be a little bit of an issue there. Let's see here. Yep, May 21st for you. How's the dinner? It was very nice. It was some breaded chicken breast, and then some mashed potatoes. Very good stuff. And then for dessert, we had cake. It's very nice. It was very nice. It was great. In fact, I actually finished the rest of it today. And it was a night there. My dad, Trisk, he made a nice sauce that I could put on the breaded chicken. It was very good. Not quite Raising Cane's, but very good, Trisk. Very good stuff. 2-0 count the pitch. That's going to be hit up the middle, and it hit off the pitcher. He's running for it, and he didn't pick it up. He reached to pick it up, but he picked up air. So the Pirates now with runners on first and second. And now the trainer's going to have a little chat with Leahy just to make sure he's good. Yeah, Griffin. Oh, it went off his hand. Leahy went to pick it up, and, well, the ball is still on the ground. Good stuff for Horwitz. Again, Horwitz not the fastest guy in the world at all. Slowpoke. But gets there to second and, of course, no throw. Like your attitude. I don't know about all that. Mashed potatoes are great, Rhino. They are fantastic. See, the Alleghenies are putting on a show. This guy. Appreciate you in the running for tuning in. Yeah, your partner in crime, 83, was here as well. He was very positive. Came in with an exclamation point as well. Here's the pitch to Mangum. That's going to be outside, but it's called a strike. 0-1. Brady won more games at Pittsburgh than any other quarterback other than Roethlisberger between 0-1 and 2020. Really? You sure about that? I think you just made that up. The 0-1. That's going to be in the dirt. 1-1. I'm going to go Flacco instead, but I don't know. You might be right. 1-1 to Mangum. Kicks and deals. That's going to be hit to second. Possible double play. There's 1 and 2. A double play. Unbelievable. That's the second double play. Now you're probably... It's Brady. Yeah, it would be Brady. Well, moves a runner to third for what it's worth, and that'll bring up Henry Davis, who's 0 for 1 in tonight's ball game. Really hope the Pirates come back. Me too. How do you think the draft is going? Well, it went already. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in the dirt. Ball 1. Yeah, it went okay. Think the Steelers might. You think they might? They may. They just may, Steven. They just may draft him. Here's the 1-0, and that's going to be popped up. That's going to be a foul ball. If you're just tuning in, Cardinals 6, Pirates nothing, and it's been a rough one. The 1-1. That's going to be popped up again, and that'll be a foul ball. Tommy Maddox? Yeah, I don't know. Probably. Yeah. 02 and 03. 2 years. 1-2 count. Leahy sets, rocks, and fires. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. All right, go to the top of the 6. Cardinals leading 6-0 over the Pirates. Man. Did the Penguins win? They did. Penguins did win. See the replay there. All right, some scores across MLB. The Rays 1, Indians nothing, Phillies 4, Giants nothing, Orioles 4, Astros 1, Reds 4, Rockies 2, the Blue Jays 2, Red Sox 0, Mets 1, Nationals 0, and then the Braves 1, Tigers 0. Again, there's zeros across the other games that are happening. All right, tonight might be a crash out. We'll see. Pirates should maybe bring in a position player to pitch soon, seeing how they might actually need their bullpen tomorrow. This guy. I don't know about all that. Yeah, I mean, obviously yesterday they had the bullpen game, and I am of the belief personally that you use your bullpen, like you use the player out of the pen until they're starting to struggle. You don't just, all right, you're pitching this inning and that's it. Like you put them out there again until they start struggling. And of course, I think we use half the arms if that's the philosophy that we use. I mean, Montgomery can go more than an inning. I think he started a few games in the past. And of course, Totel had a nice outing. You know, I don't know. I don't know why we just have to limit some of them to just an inning. I don't know. And of course, we'll probably win yesterday if that's the case. And like I said, I hate how baseball is now when it comes to analytics and, you know, all that stuff with pitch counts and things like of that nature. I think it's ridiculous. Nathan Church, Pedro Pajes, Victor Scott's going to be to lead off, as that's going to be ground ball to short. Griffin throws to first, and he's out. That was really quick. Again, late to the action. So already one away here for the Cardinals, and then I'll bring up Pedro Pajes, who's 0 for 2 in this one. Yikes, yeah, it's tough. 2-2-1, I have no idea. The Indians, yeah, Cleveland Indians, you know it. Barco delivers. That's going to be outside, but it's called a strike. 0-1 to Pajes. Has to be 10 rounds, yeah. Tellez doing anything right now? Well, not doing any baseball, I don't think, because that's going to be a Tepper foul, and it's 0-2. Great managers do not use analytics when it goes against logic and probability. Well, unfortunately, that's just how baseball is nowadays, is that's a check swing, and he did not go, and it's 1-2. 1-2 counts. Barco rocks and fires way outside. 2-2, 85 on the splitter. I'm just saying, I mean, if you, like, I saw this in the chat, and it's very true. Like, if teams are going to be so reliant on analytics, why even have a manager there? Here's the 2-2. That's upstairs, ball 3. Just go ahead and complete the transition to AI if you're just going to go ahead and listen to numbers and not people. It's absolutely ridiculous that it's just went way too far. That's a swing and a miss. He struck him out. Nice stuff by Hunter Barco. That'll bring up Victor Scott, who's 1 for 2. Of course, he had a homer earlier in the ball game. Not any great managers yet. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a bunt, and Davis with it throws to first. Scott gave up on the play. I don't know what happened there, but that was one of the quickest half innings. Or now they're going to say it's a foul. Wait, what just happened? I wish I could tell you, but you know they've been really showing Hannah Mears this entire time, so I'm doing my best to cover the game, but they love Hannah Mears. The 0-1, I guess, I don't know what happened. That's a swing and a miss, strike 2, so I guess it was ruled a foul ball or something. So 0-2 to Victor Scott. The 0-2 upstairs, 1-2, 83 on the sweeper. AI skippers would save money, they would. Kind of wish they would let AI call the pitches some games, just too much with some umps. Oh, well, I'm fine with that. Again, I'm totally okay with the human umps. I mean, obviously, I hate the terrible calls, but I don't mind them as much as others. I know I'm in the minority when it comes to that, but yeah, I'm just sick and tired of managers listening to numbers. And that's a ground ball to second. Lau with it, tosses to first. A nice pick by Horwitz. Very nice play. Gets him out. All right, 1-2-3 inning for the Pirates. Bottom of the 6th we go. Cardinals 6, Pirates nothing. Good managers win today. Well, 6 out of 11 games. I guess I don't really know what's, I mean, it's 6. Yeah, I mean, I know there's a big difference there, Trisk. I agree. I love our Guardians manager, you know, who I think is terrible. The Phillies manager. Well, he's not even in charge anymore. Evening. How's it going, Jim? Welcome on in. It's illegal for MLB for the skip to put himself in the game. Kelly should head out to the mound and show him how it's done. Yeah, I don't think Kelly would do the Pirates any favors by doing that. The Pittsburgh Painters. You're still talking about the basketball thing? Yeah, I don't know if that would work. I don't know if I would want to be called a painter. You got to think of the players, you know, like, yeah, I play for the Painters. Yeah, it just doesn't sound all that great. Doc, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you've done 6 Reds games and the Reds are 1-5. Really? The Reds are 1-5 when I call games? Well, there you go. Maybe that's good news for the Pirates this weekend. I think I'm 1-4. I could be wrong. No, you're right. You're right. You are right. I am yeah, the Reds are 1-5. That is pretty funny. Braves leading 2-0. Nice. It's not in charge anymore. Is it all up to analytics? Apparently. Apparently. He just... When it comes to baseball managing, it's more of a vibe, I guess, at this point in time. It's more of like, can he... Like, is he like a guy the players will play for? Like, are they bought into him? Like, there's no schemes or anything that the manager can really add to the team. Like, it's not football. Like in football, completely different. Like, obviously his plays, the whole playbook, whole system. But in baseball, you know, you hand the guy the bat and he's kind of doing his thing. You know, it's just, I don't know. It's a whole different animal. 2-0 here to Cruz as we're ready here in the bottom of the 6th. O'Neill Cruz is 0 for 2 in today's ball game. The 2-0, that's going to be sent to center. This one back at the wall. Clear the deck. Cannonball coming. A Cruz missile from O'Neill Cruz, his 9th homer of the season. And the Pirates are finally on the board. Better late than ever. As it's now 6-1. All right, Brandon Lau coming to the plate. He's 1 for 2 in today's ball game. Pittsburgh Crab Cats, fear the Crab Cat. You got to fear the Crab Cat, 100%. Good old Hecklefish. All right, here's the pitch to Lau, and Lau gets under it, sends it foul. So there we go. We can hoist the cone. There's one cone. All right, 0-1 count to Lau. A little bit of a delay all of a sudden, but I think we're okay as Leahy delivers. That's going to be sent to right. Walker makes the catch, though, for round number 1. All right, that'll bring up Brian Reynolds, 1 for 2 in today's ball game. So the Pirates, if you go to the game this Saturday against the Reds, the first 20,000 fans get a Pirates band T-shirt. That's kind of cool, I guess. Leahy delivers to Reynolds. That's going to be down low, ball 1. Again, for just joining us, O'Neill Cruz with a solo shot to lead off the bottom of the 6th. That's the start it is. The Allegheny Rickety Crickets. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think so. Here's the 1-0, and that's a ground ball, and that's going to squeeze through, getting past the diving Weatherholtz. Reynolds down 2 for 3 in the night. That'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn, who's 0 for 2 in tonight's ball game. $76 wins before the season started. Doc said, yap. You were yapping. You're still yapping. You and Trisk. Both of y'all yappers. The pitch to O'Hearn, and O'Hearn sends this to right. Right center. That one is gone. Look at that. Clear the deck. Another cannonball coming. Ryan O'Hearn with the 2-run shots. 2 more cones to hoist. field goal ball game in Pittsburgh. The Rams lead cuts as Boswell coming up clutch. That was just a sinker upstairs, and O'Hearn cranked it to right center. That was his 5th homer of the season. All right, Nick Gonzalez coming to the plate. He's 0 for 2 in tonight's ball game. Rally cones on, you know it, says that's going to be a check swing down low, ball 1. One and 0 to Nicky G, the pitch, and Gonzalez gets under it, sends this to left, and that's going to be a foul ball. Last night took a mental toll on the Bucks. Yeah, it took a mental toll on me. So for sure them. 1-0 count. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Sweeper in the dirt. 1-2. The Pirates come back to win. I will buy a Brewers shirt and wear it the next time the Brewers play the Pirates. If Dr. Lay allows it. You can wear whatever you want. 1-2. Leahy delivers. That's going to be sent to center. That'll drop in for a base hit. Nick Gonzalez keeps his hitting streak alive as it extends to 9 games. And the Pirates' bats are coming alive. Again, better late than never. Went off the very end of the bat. So Spencer Horwitz coming to the plate, and I imagine Leahy's going to be nearing the end of the line here. Again, a tremendous start from Leahy, but all of a sudden has surrendered 3 runs to begin the bottom of the 6th. Looks like the Cardinals will have a mound visit. No manager, I believe, is out there. No pitching coach. And wait, no, I think I see Marmol on the steps, and yep. All right, so the Cardinals have a pitching change. They knock him out. Finally, again, a dominating performance by Leahy up until this inning. Interesting. How about this exciting young talent in the NL Central? These guys are Lee Weatherhold, Griffin? Yeah, I think so. Come on, Cards. This guy severed. I hope so. Orville says no. Just made a 93.7 burger. Not very, yeah, it wouldn't be flavorful at all. Have to rely on the condiments and the veggies. Pirates woke up. They did. Pirates need to save their winning run for the 9th. Payback. Yeah, that'd be great. I would be so happy. Like number 111, funny bowling score. Yeah, I don't know. I'm too good for 111 now. I think my bottom is like 120 now when I'm going bowling. Just too good. 9-point difference, I know. Terry Francona chews over 100 pieces of bubblegum per game. I thought, this guy, that is a lot. Cannonballs away again. A couple of homers. Again, Cruz with a solo shot, and then O'Hearn with a 2-run shot. So you got to like it. Again, the Pirates still, of course, with an opportunity to add on to this inning. Highway, I believe. I don't know, Savard. I don't know. I don't like that comment there. We're just going to go ahead and remove that as Orville continues to yap. What is it with the, I believe you're a Gen Xer, right? I guess it's the Gen X. The Gen X, just, they love to yap. Meanwhile, again, the last of the millennials. I can try to redeem the millennials. I'll try to be the representative of my millennial group, which, you know, the younger millennials, me, you know, the mid-90s millennials, you know, much different than the early 80s millennials. Those guys a little bit wild. Those guys, I don't know. We should really kind of divide it up. I think so, personally. I think we're just a little bit too different. All right, Gordon Graceffo going to be on the mound for the Cardinals. He's been pretty excellent for the year so far. 1.26 ERA. So he'll be tasked to keep this a field goal ball game. Always hope to the last pitch. Oh, yeah. Gonzalez takes his lead. Horwitz at the plate. Graceffo delivers. That is in there for a called strike. It's 0-1. Yakety yak, don't talk back, this guy. 0-1 count. Graceffo sets, rocks, and fires. Checked his swing, but it's in there anyway, and it's quickly 0-2. 95 on the outside corner. Oh, and 2 counts. The pitch. Ground ball to first. Possible double play. There's 1 and 2. A double play. Well, the Pirates do get 3 runs. They get 3 runs. We head to the top of the 7th. Cardinals leading 6-3. Missed all the good stuff. I mean, I don't know about all that. We still got the best. We still got the pre-digital age. I grew up in a very nice world in the 2000s. Again, peak world. I had a great childhood. It's a bummer. But now I still remember the good old days. But yeah. But no, we're elite. My generation. We'll be the ones that do it. Maybe not, but at least I can try to be. All right, we're going to the top of the 7th, so we'll check out some scores real quick. Tampa Bay leading 1-0 over Cleveland. Cincinnati 4, Colorado 2. Philadelphia 5, San Francisco 0. Baltimore 4, Houston 1. Toronto 2, Boston 0. New York Mets leading the Washington Nationals 6-0. Atlanta 2-0 over Detroit. Seattle, Minnesota 0-0. Chicago White Sox leading, 1-0 over the Los Angeles Angels. Milwaukee 1-0 over Arizona, and the Yankees leading the Rangers 1-0. Life liking it again. If you haven't done so already, make sure to leave a like and, of course, sub to the channel. To be honest with you, I don't know if we get 150 on the likes, but I do appreciate you guys for liking away. So thank you for that. Again, I'm going to be back tomorrow, of course. If you're wondering, yes, I'll be calling the Pirates and the Cardinals. Give me a sec. I got to adjust this chair. Yeah, I just don't like standing up in front of everybody, I guess. I don't know why. I'm just very, I'm not really a stand-up guy. Well, I don't know. I try to be. I just don't like standing up in front of the camera. But yeah, I'll be back again tomorrow. Pirates, Cardinals. Oh, Horwitz stepped on Graceffo there. Yeah, Graceffo had his foot on the top of the bag. I don't know what he was expecting. As that's going to be in there for a called strike, 0-1. As this is, I believe it's J.J. Weatherholt, who is 1 for 2 at the walk in today's ball game. Hunter Barco still on the mound for the Pirates, as that's going to be popped up, and that'll go foul. 1965, Doc, we have wisdom. I mean, kind of. I mean, I prefer the Gen Xers as a group, you know, to the Boomer generation. I do, but you know, we'll try to fix it up. Yeah, my Gen, of course, Gen Z. I don't know. I'm not really a fan of Gen Z, but you know, definitely a tough world right now. Here's the 1-2, as that's going to be sent to center. Cruz is there to make the catch for out number 1. One away, that'll bring up Ivan Herrera, 0 for 1 with a couple of walks tonight. Barco readies, kicks, and deals. That's going to be upstairs, 1-0. Really missed all the good stuff. You're more of the tail end of the 70s. Gotcha. Well, maybe that's just how we all feel. I don't know. Like I said, I feel like I had it pretty nice. As that's going to be in the dirt, 2-0 to Herrera. Barco delivers. That's going to be upstairs, 3-0. Barco at 27 pitches, kind of eating some innings here. That's nice to see. Again, hasn't really looked too bad, but all of a sudden, a 4-pitch walk. So that'll bring up Alec Burleson, 1 for 3 in tonight's ballgame. Has a double, struck out the other 2 times. 35 likes, really? We might, I don't know. It'll be close. I think the streak ends. We'll see. I hope not, but we'll see. Barco looks over at the runner and delivers. Sweeper way outside, 1-0 to Alec Burleson. Again, a runner on first with 1 out here in the top of the 7th. The Cardinals have pretty much led the entire game. I mean, they're still leading, of course. They led 6-0. Pirates with 3 runs, though, in the last half inning, as that's going to miss outside 2-0. So Barco, again, 6 straight pitches have been balls. Two and 0. Barco readies, rocks, and fires. That's going to be just outside. I don't know about that. I thought that caught the zone. Regardless, it's 3-0. If he challenged, he would have won it. You got to see the Pirates win a World Series and all the Steelers Super Bowls in the 70s. That sounds really nice. The 3-0. That is in there for a cold strike. 93 on the outside corner. Yeah, again, for the Steelers, I got to see the 2000s, of course, 2005, 2008. As for the Pirates, the peak is the wild card game. As Barco's going to check on the runner. Not really a serious attempt. Double play ball would be nice. All rise, this guy. Count is 3-1. Barco sets, kicks, and deals. That is upstairs, ball 4. So back-to-back walks. I imagine there's somebody in the pen. But I can just imagine because I don't know. Probably not, knowing how the Pirates are. Barco sets, looks back at second, kicks and delivers. Ground ball, and that's going to squeeze through for a base hit, and that's going to get in another run. Cruz is there. Please don't throw it to the plate. I don't know where he threw it to, as they didn't show it, but regardless, that's going to be an RBI single. Yeah, finding the open gap there in between first and second. So it'll be runners on the corners, and that'll bring up Nolan Gorman, who is 1 for 2 with the sacrifice fly tonight. Also, of course, a home run. Barco readies and delivers. That's going to be in there for a called strike, 0-1. A couple of weeks after Noel's fourth Super Bowl childhood was Bubby Brister and Mike Tomczak. Ben came along in your 20s. Man. That is tough. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be fouled back, and it's 0-2. So your teen years were the 90s, obviously, with Neil O'Donnell. That must have been kind of neat. Oh, and 2 count. The pitch. That's going to be fouled back. Yeah, I was kind of spoiled. I was kind of spoiled with Ben. Of course, I do remember Tommy Maddox. I do remember 02. That's really the first season I remember. 0-2 counts. Barco delivers. That is breaking ball outside, and it's 1-2. Remember the Steelers-Browns wild card game in 2002? I remember the Steelers were playing so bad that Trisk said he was going to call the Steelers. As here's the 1-2. That's a chopper to first, and he'll just toss it to Barco, covering the bag for out number 2. So it does push across another run. So 8-3, Cardinals leading. But yeah, no, I remember that he was so mad. He was angry So he called the Steelers and was just yelling on the phone. I don't know who it was. I think he was, honestly, I think he was talking to his brother, probably my uncle. Just raging on how the Steelers were just so bad. Like, do it all the time. They never adjust, you know. And yeah, I don't know. It's a core memory for me. Here's the pitch. That's going to be inside, ball one. Of course, they came back to win. 1-0 to Mason Wynn. 1 for 3 on the Knights. Barco looks back and delivers. That is upstairs, 2-0. Barco, again, clearly struggling. Has been the entire inning. And to my knowledge, there's nobody up in the pen. Two and 0. Barco fires. That is in there for a called strike. 85 on the changeup. And it's 2-1. Gen X were raised on horse water and neglect, like being thrown to the wolves, and had to figure it out. Wonderful time to be a kid. Maybe so. Maybe so. 2-1. The pitch. And that's going to be sent to right. That's going to drop in. Oh, Hearn's going to throw to the plate, and not in time. It's 9-3. And again, I don't know what Kelly's even doing. He's just frozen, not doing anything. I mean, this is ridiculous. I am really starting to question him as the Pirates leader. I mean, obviously the signs have been there, but this is pathetic. He has no feel for the game. All right, Nathan Church coming to the plate. So for 3, Barco is sweating. He is clearly not. It's just not. It's not there. Not there tonight. Barco looks over at first and delivers. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 93, right down the middle. Enjoy your youth. Yeah, well, I still need to get in shape. For a sit-down guy, I think you're pretty stand-up. Thank you in the running. Appreciate it. 0-1 the pitch. That's a ground ball, and of course, that's going to squeeze through for a base hit. O'Hearn is there, and he drops the ball. Throws to second, not in time. Church is at second. Unbelievable. Ryan O'Hearn turns into Johnny Cueto, just dropping the ball randomly, and that allows Church to go to second. So runners at second and third, and that'll bring up Pedro Paez. Yellow, darn it. Sure, he was great until he started playing for Jerry. Cordell, yeah, Cordell was I guess in between O'Donnell and Maddox. Let's go Cards. Yeah, I mean, this is just absolutely ridiculous. Pitching coach finally gonna. I mean, what a stupid. I don't know. They're just stupid. I mean, he clearly started off the inning struggling. Clearly did. And it's like you're just kind of giving the game away, and that's just kind of annoying. That's where I will. Again, I'm not too positive, not too negative. I will just call it how it is. That is just stupid. That is just genuinely, you don't care about the result of this game. That's what that told me. So any positivity or, you know, any momentum that the Pirates may have had at the bottom of the sixth has been completely killed off. Pedro Paez at the plate, the pitch. That is in there, but it's not called a strike, and it's 1-0. Need to stop the bleeding. Yep. Bring in the position pitcher. Can't do that yet. It's getting crazy. It's terrible. 1-0 count. Barco sets, Roxanne fires. That's in the dirt, and it's 2-0. Thank you, Gabe. Appreciate it. Thank you for the kind words. Yeah, it's a tough night for the Pirates. What happens when you use 7 pitchers last night? You have to use Barco tonight. Yeah. I don't know. The more as time has gone by, the more I seem to be out on Kelly. That's going to be in there for a called strike again. Just worshiping He's flat out worshiping analytics at this point. No feel for the game. No feel for it. 2-1. Barco delivers. That's a tapper. Gonzalez, going to be a tough play. Gonzalez throws to first. What a pick by Horwitz. What a play by Gonzalez. To get him out of it finally. Cardinals push across 3. As we go to the bottom of the 7th, Cardinals 9, Pirates 3. Bucks bullpen is broken. I mean, again, Barco was doing fine for, what, 2 innings? You know, and I'm a guy, again, this is going back to last night's. Again, appreciate your life. Thank you again. Appreciate the kind words. I am all for using the pitchers until they show signs that they are clearly not on it anymore. I mean, the Pirates were just having most of their guys one inning. Of course, they had Dotel for 3, and then it was one inning. They were all looking pretty good. They were all looking really good. Why? What's the problem with putting them out there for a second inning and work? See if you can get another inning. See if you can save your bullpen. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. But I don't know. I don't think the media is going to ask him any questions because they're just a bunch of bums. Same old Pirates till they aren't. We haven't won a playoff series since '79. Is that really the case? I don't know. I thought the Pirates have won. I thought they won series in the 90s. I could be wrong. Obviously not the World Series. But I'm pretty sure they've won playoff series. Looks like they didn't miss anything good. Regardless, I hope you're doing well. I'm getting stressed out by this team from Pittsburgh. I don't even know if I should call them the Pirates anymore. I was going to call them the Pittsburgh baseball team as a protest. People protest the Redskins. I'm protesting the Pirates. They are now the Pittsburgh baseball team. Blame it on the DH. Managing pitchers and bench players around hitting pitchers kept them in check back in the day. I guess so. I mean, that's a good way. Kind of dumbing down the game. Yeah. I could see that, Denny. All right, bottom of the 7th we go. The Pirates again scoring 3 in the previous inning, but then, of course, they allow 3. We'll see, of course, if the Pirates can show some more fight. As Graceffo is on the mound again. That's going to be in there for a called strike, 0-1. Griffin 1 for 2 in the ball game. 0-1 counts. The pitch. And that's going to be a chopper to short. Win with it. Throws to first, getting the speedy Griffin by a step for out number 1. One away. That'll bring up Jake Mangum's 1 for 2 in tonight's ballgame. If they won last night, let's see here. They taxed the bullpen, so they needed perfect starting performances over the next couple games to recover, and that didn't happen tonight. I mean, yeah, I guess so. But like I said, again, I mean, I don't know why we have to limit pitchers at 1 inning. As here's the pitch. That's going to be popped up. That's going to be a foul ball. You have all those arms in the bullpen. Why not move up a guy? Again, I don't understand. I don't know. I don't get it. Just frustrating. 0-1 count the pitch. And that's going to be sent to left. That is going to be a foul ball. Third contention is September. I get you, Fish. I totally understand. I don't know. I still think it's very early in the season. But yes, this is a little frustrating. I don't know. I would just like to see some questions. I would like to see Kelly being asked some questions like, hey, so, you know, why are you an idiot, you know? Maybe not that specific question. As here's the 0-2 to Mangum. That's going to be a tapper off his foot, and that is a foul ball, 0-2. Pretty obvious at brick gate. Yeah, that was pretty bad. Michael pulling for the Cardinals. Michael seems to hate Pittsburgh at this point. The 90s didn't have a series before the ones they lost to the Braves. Really? They didn't have an NLDS? It was just the top 2 teams? Are you sure? I mean, again, I didn't even live then. I wasn't even born. I was not even a thought. I'll have to do some research on that. 0-2 count the pitch. That's a ground ball to second. Tosses to first for round number 2. Last playoff series the Pirates won was when they beat Baltimore and won the World Series. Wow. Interesting. Would love to have a good season, and then there's still plenty. Oh, I mean, again, there's still plenty of time, exactly. But this is a tough one. This was, again, going to be a tough stretch for the Pirates. Brewers, Cardinals, Reds. The pitch, that's going to be sent to right. Walker on the run. He's booking it, and that's going to be a foul ball. Check it. Yeah, I'll have to check it. I'll have to check that. Might as well check it now. Oh, 1 count to Davis. The pitch. That's going to be a chopper to third. Throws to first. Nice pick by Burleson. Man, for round number 3. All right. Well, we go to the top of the 8th. Cardinals 9. Pirates 3. See if I can find a schedule. It'd be nice. Schedule and results. That's crazy. So they only took 2 teams from the NL. What in the world? Were there not 3 divisions back then? Or that's why I just assumed. What the heck? Man, what the heck was that? Playoffs must have been really boring back then. I would hate that. I guess it makes the regular season much more meaningful. I could see where that comes into play. 1992. I just want to look at the 1992 MLB standings. I'm sorry. I know I'm ignoring you guys. I'm sorry about that. I'm just genuinely curious at this point. Let me educate myself. East and West. Oh, there's only East and West. There's no Central. I see. I see. Oh my gosh, that's horrible. The Pirates, what are you doing? So 79, unbelievable. That is genuinely terrible. Anyway, again, folks, if you do enjoy, or if you have enjoyed the broadcast, make sure to leave a like. And, of course, sub to the channel. It is free. Says so right up there. Again, I'll be back tomorrow for Game 3 of the series, featuring the Pirates and the Cardinals. And, of course, I'll be back for Game 4, Cardinals-Pirates, early Thursday afternoon game. Many of you guys will probably be at work, but again, if you can still listen at work or whatnot, feel free to leave me on. I got you covered. And then, of course, the Pirates-Red series, 3 games, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Back in action as that's going to be in there for a called strike. Hunter Barco's out there. They're going to use him because why not, I suppose. I don't know. They're setting up Barco to fail. I don't really like that, as that's a swing and a miss strike, too. Victor Scott at the plate. He's 1 for 3. Of course, his only hit was a home run. They knew Dr. Lay would be born, so they knew they'd better expand the playoffs. So thank you very much. That's very nice of them to do that. That's going to be outside 1 and 2. Ever since they went to 3 divisions, yeah, that's really what it is. It's not the Pirates' ownership. It's been the divisions. Had to be the best to make the postseason. Yeah, I kind of get that, as that's going to be sent to center. Cruz on the run. Cruz leaping catches. What a catch by O'Neal Cruz. All right, that'll bring up Brandon Lau. Pardon me, Brandon Lau. I wrote it I thought of O'Neal Cruz, and I scratched off O'Neal Cruz here. What an idiot. What an idiot I am. All right, that'll bring up J.J. Weatherholt, who is 1 for 3 with a walk. I'm chalked. Barco delivers. Oh, and it plunks him. All right, well, that's unfortunate. For Weatherholt, just definitely not a response to the home run yesterday. I doubt it. That would be pretty crazy. Oh, they're going to challenge. Let's see if it actually... Oh, it did hit the knob. Now, again, did it hit a pinky is the question. I could see this. Yeah, I think that's going to be a foul ball. Playoffs were great back then because the teams were actually good. Well, I mean, the NL last year, again, maybe with the exception of the Reds, I don't know. I thought the NL last year was really good. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I kind of agree, but at the same time, I do think the expansion is good. But I agree, though. It makes the regular season much more meaningful. That's close. They're showing a zoom. It may have got his hand prior to the bat. That's a tough one. $4 Mets tickets there. Winning big. There you go. Warming up the bullpen is a T. Yeah, they're not doing it. You're great at calling a game, but can you match the calls to the players' automation? I cannot. That is just a replay. Think of it there as a replay, Sean. Appreciate you for tuning in. But, yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, so they're going to give it to him. Hit by pitch. Interesting. Nutting has more money than the Rooneys? Really? I didn't know that. Phillies have a celebratory breakdown. Well, the Pirates breaking down. Pennsylvania, I guess, getting a beating tonight. As Ivan Herrera at the plate, he's 0 for 1 with 3 walks, as that's going to be inside ball 1. And they're just kind of just leaving Barco in there. And, yeah, I don't really like that. Leaving him out there to suffer. The 1-0, that's going to be ripped to left. That's going to drop in for a base hit. On the run is Mangum. Gets it and throws it in. Weatherholt will stay at third. And Herrera is on with the double. And the Pirates have they've just completely tanked this game. They just genuinely don't care. I don't know. Maybe I'm simple-minded. I still don't understand last night or yesterday with all that stuff. Burleson going to be 1 for 3. He's 1 for 3 on the night. He also has a walk. Pardon me. Just cannot speak anymore. Barco sets, rocks, and fires. Breaking ball upstairs, 1-0. Again, if you used the whole bullpen yesterday, and you know that you really can't use many arms today, if any. Again, Barco didn't pitch yesterday, obviously. Brought him up from AAA. So why not, again, use them for 2 innings if you knew that you weren't going to be able to use them today, if that's going to be inside 2-0. Does that just not make any sense? I don't know. I mean, again, if they're not struggling, why pull them after just 1 inning? Absolutely insane. Just looking at it yesterday, just so dumb. The 2-0. That's a swing and a miss. Strike 1, 93 on the sinker. If you want to see an idiot, look at the Pirates manager. You can also look at me. Look at me. 2-1 counts. Barco sets, rocks, and fires. That's going to be sent to right. And that's going to be off the wall. O'Hearn corrals it, throws it into second. And that'll push across 2 runs. I just genuinely feel so bad for this guy. I feel bad for Barco. He's looking to make a statement, coming back up, and he's getting shelled. And they're not going to take him out because, yeah. All I'm saying is these arms better look flawless the next few days. That's all I'm going to say. These guys better look so good out of the pen, because that's going to be a chopper fallow and one. This is Jordan Walker, who is 2 for 3 with a sacrifice fly. Hope there's no one in the park yet. No, there's a nice little crowd, though. I'm seeing some Cardinals fans. That might be who's occupying the stadium. They're actually a decent crowd still. The 0-1. Checked swing upstairs, 1-1. Just read that the college basketball is going to a 76-team format. Really? I mean, if it's more mid-majors, I'm okay with it. But if they're just going to add more of the power conferences, that is so stupid. 1-1 counts the pitch, and that's going to be sent foul, and it's 1-2. If I'm Barco, I just plunk everybody until I get ejected. If Don won't take me out, I'll take my... I like that. There we go. I like that. I would do it. The 1-2, that's going to be a foul tip. 83 on the sweeper, and again, 1-2 is the count. East versus Weston, just one NLCS series like 90-92 with Pirates versus Braves was okay to get to the World Series. But since then, you have now 3 division. Yeah, I know what you have now for sure. I don't know. I mean, I do like the more teams, but I don't know. I see both positives to both. Like, again, it makes the regular season much more meaningful with just the 2 playoff spots for each conference. 1-2 count. Barco sets and delivers. That's going to be sent to right. O'Hearn is under it, makes the catch, throws it, and the runner will stay at second. All right, Nolan Gorman coming to the plate. He is 1 for 3 with a sacrifice fly. The route is on. Yep. Patrick Roy. I don't even know who that is. If we can get out of this with a series win, I still think the last 2 games are winnable. I know it's crazy. I know it might not seem like much. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-1. I still think we win tomorrow and Thursday with Skeens. And if we can take 2 or 3 from the Reds, we're good. I said if we go 4-3 on this homestand, we're looking good. Obviously, you don't want to lose the first 2, as that's going to be way outside 1-1. That was 93 on the sinker. NCAA team is the Pittsburgh Panthers. Pittsburgh Panthers. But I'm not really a serious, diehard about it, as that's going to be popped up. Shallow right center. Lau is under it to make the catch. So more runs come across for the Cardinals. 11-3 your score in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's not going to have a plus run total soon. I mean, they'll have it for a good bit. They still have, I think it was plus 27 or something. Plus 22. Well, so yeah. Well, they're not going to have the 5th best run differential anymore. But yeah, definitely a rough night. Patrick Roy is a great hockey legend. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Last 2 seasons, it's been almost chalk. So the mid-majors are suffering because of good players. Yeah, no, NIL has ruined it for sure. Thought this was a 3-game series. That's cool. Yeah. I have no idea who won the NCAA. Football was Indiana. Basketball was Michigan. Michigan was really good. They had a really good team, yeah. Michigan had they had all players. They were really good. They left them in goal to get shredded 1 game and quit that night. Really? That's crazy. I don't blame them. Would have thought you liked Penn State? Nah. It's too easy to like Penn State. I like my life to be a little bit more difficult. I don't know. Met some nice Penn State fans. I've also met some not so nice Penn State fans. I think they're just so much better than Pitt. And it's like, so what's Penn State done again lately? Nothing. I don't know. That's why I just wish people would just be realistic with their teams. I just wish everyone show a little bit more humility. That's something that's lacking in today's world, is humility. And being a fan of the Pirates really humbles you. Same thing with the Steelers the last decade. Really does. It really does. I think if the world had more Pirates fans and Steeler fans, the world would be a better place. Just saying. All right. But of course, with the performance that the Pirates have put on tonight, I don't really blame them for not being a fan. Justin Brule out there on the mound for the Cardinals. The pitch, that's going to be in there for a called strike as O'Neal Cruz is at the plate. He is 1 for 3. His last at-bat was a solo shot, his 9th homer of the season. 0-1 the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Penn State is really big in wrestling. Yeah, it's wrestling. I mean, don't really think that moves the needle in anything. I mean, it's really cool. If you're good at your craft, you're good at your craft. Definitely won't disrespect you in that, but, you know. Here's the 0-2. That's going to be hit to left. That's going to drop in for a base hit. I mean, I was good at tennis. No one cared. So, it's just the way it goes. So, a single here for O'Neal Cruz. And that'll bring up Brandon Lau, who is 1 for 3 in tonight's ballgame. Du Bois is closing down. No, I don't know. They think because 100,000 show up at games that makes them good. Exactly. You're talking to a Marlins fan. That is true. I mean, you got to be pretty humble then, Jose. I would say so. All right, so looks like we have a pinch hitter. It's not Brandon Lau. This is Nick York, as that's way outside, and it's called a strike. Looks like the umpire wants to go home. York is batting .219, OPS of .623, 1 homer, and 4 RBIs. 0-1 counts. Brule delivers. That's going to be outside. Same spot pretty much. That one called a ball. 1-1. Franklin gone. That maybe that'll change. I don't really think much is going to change, to be honest. I mean, you'll definitely be better than 6-6 or whatever the record was, as that's going to be a ground ball foul, and it's 1-2. The State Pen is also really big in wrestling. That is true. They make their own ice cream? Oh, do they really? That's kind of cool. That's actually probably the coolest thing. 1-2 count to York. Brule sets, kicks, and delivers. That's going to be popped up foul. Once again, 1-2. You play tennis? Nice. Very nice. Let the rally begin. You know it, Highways. You know it's... I knew it was over when Barco came in. Well, Barco was good at the beginning, and then they left him in there to die, and that's essentially what happened. The 1-2 to York, outside 2-2, 80 on the changeup. No, Jose, no. So match a Doc delay. Yeah, you want to play a wash Doc? Let's go. The 2-2. That's going to be once again fouled back, just staying alive. And of course, Jared Triolo, he's kind of working his way back from injury. So with how Nick Gonzalez is playing, you know, York might not be, I don't know, if he doesn't get it going, he might not have a spot on the 26. It'd be him or Billy Cook, I guess. I don't know. The 2-2 to York. That is outside. Called strike 3. Way outside. Unbelievable. But again, they don't even care because look at the score. And that is more, again, on the manager than anything. As that'll bring up Brian Reynolds, 2 for 3 in tonight's ball game. Barco sounds like a Star Wars character. That is sometimes good, mostly bad. Hunter Barco is a cool name. If he becomes a good player, he's going to be a star just because of his name. The pitch to Reynolds, that is outside, 1-0. No quarterbacks come from Penn State. Yeah, I guess so. Shame they don't have Drew Maggi to hit. Yeah, exactly. Or was it Maggi? I can't remember. That was such a cool moment. I saw that live. Not, of course, in person, but I was watching it. Here's the 1-0. That is outside, 2-0. 90 on the sinker. Barbar Jinx, this guy. Kerry Collins, Penn State, yep. Kerry Collins did have a nice career, though. Played, what, 10, 15 years? That's respectable. The 2-0 from Brule. Checked his swing. Did not go. 3-0 to Reynolds. Cook will be gone probably. Yeah, it'll probably be Cook. Brule once again sets, rocks, and fires upstairs. Ball 4. 4-pitch walk to B-Ray. B-Ray gets on 3 times tonight. That'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn, who's 1 for 3 in tonight's ball game. Gonzo's number 2 in batting average. Batting average? Really? I thought he would be number 1. Who's number 1? That's interesting. Here's the pitch to O'Hearn. That's going to be inside, but it's called a strike. This umpire is genuinely just wanting to go home. 0-1 count. Brule sets, rocks, and fires. That's going to be hit to right, and that'll drop in for a base hit. That should load up the bases. And it's go. Oh, never mind, as Cruz just rounds third and crosses home. There we go, an RBI for O'Hearn. That'll bring up Nicky G, who's 1 for 3 tonight, keeping that hitting streak alive, extending it to 9. Trace McSorley and Christian Happen. Yeah, I mean, they're not really pro quarterbacks. I mean, I know they played in the NFL, but let's go. Taylor, welcome on in. No one's going to beat Penn State 94. Wow, I wouldn't know much about all that. O'Hearn, no, it's Gonzalez. Gonzalez passed up O'Hearn. Entering the game, O'Hearn was 316. Gonzalez was 323. A welfare check on Chuck. Steve and I have no idea what's going on. Let's go to Taylor again. Welcome on in. Steelers, yep, you know it. Steelers definitely all the way. Though it's been a rough few years. Back-to-back grand slams. That's all we need. That is all we need. Brule sets and delivers. Oh, that's inside. The ball gets past the catcher. Both runners will move up. Both runners. You got to like the fight, though, that the Pirates offense has had. Obviously, again, they're haven't scored many runs lately. But they are fighting despite the decisions. 1-0 count. The pitch. That's going to be down low 2-0. My bad. Met Kerry Collins' mom at a Lebanon flea market in 1999. She bought all of your Kerry Collins at 25 cents, 50-cent cards. Asked me to get more. I did, but she never came back. Still the pile. That is tough. Yeah, I saw that comment. That's going to be a ground ball up the middle. That's going to squeeze through for a base hit. 1 run's going to score. Probably 2. Throw is going to be cut off. Look at that, 11-6, says Nicky G. Just keeps on hitting, keeps on getting the RBIs. And it's now 11-6. A lot of runs tonight. Geez, 17 runs. You gotta like the fight. You really do. Just wish it was a little bit earlier. And I wish the manager actually cared about trying to win this game. Spencer Horwitz is going to be at the plate. It's a lefty on lefty. Ball gets away as Pajes having some trouble, but Gonzalez didn't go. That's shocking. Speedy Gonzalez, you think he'd be going, but Gonzo plays a pretty good third base too, and if we're not in contention and trade allow, Gonzalo will go back to second. Yeah. 1-0 count. The pitch. That's going to be outside, and it's 2-0. Two-0 count. The pitch. That is in there for a called strike. 90 on the inside corner. Chuck calls Danzy after every game he's in a wheelchair. Really? I guess I'm not familiar with him, Steven. I'm sorry. Thoughts on Miami's draft picks, Proctor and Chris Johnson? I don't really have much to think about for Miami, to be honest. They're just going to be a really bad team this year, but they should be fun, though. Going to be a lot of young talent, I would say. So word to the Pirates dugout about the run differential. I'm guessing they got your message. They did. Not going to be as bad as you thought. 2-2 to Horwitz. Again, Gonzalez at first. 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. Pirates have fought back. They really have. The pitch. That's going to be poked to the left, slicing foul. Evening, everyone. Appreciate you, Brian, for tuning in. Bucks might have held cards under 6 if the coach did. That's what I'm saying. Again, you know, this one is 100% on Don Kelly. 100% on Don Kelly. Last night, too. Again, he left Santana. Clearly, Santana was off. You could tell immediately. That's a ground ball to short. Steps on the bag for 1. Throws to first for a double play. So the Pirates, with 4 double plays tonight. I'm correcting Greg Brown. It's okay. He is a legend. 4 double plays for the Pirates tonight. That is just unlucky. I mean, that's not going to happen again. 11-6, we go to the top of the 9th. Cardinals again leading by 5. Console, yeah, he's up to 330. He's crushing it. Not a good start. Not a good start, no. Not a good finish either. Unfortunately, the manager will send out a pitcher, gives up 3 runs at the top of the 9th. Yeah. Imagine if Kelly made a pitching change for Barco. I know. I mean, again, last night, same thing with Santana. Clearly, you could tell immediately Santana was not on it. And then, obviously, he loses the game. And then tonight, you know, he just letting Barco just self-destruct. You can tell this guy was off. After, again, he pitched well the first 2 innings, honestly. But after that, you just take him out. Like, dude, don't ruin your young rookie's confidence. He's going to get sent back down. I mean, it was kind of probably already predetermined he was going to get sent down anyway, just being called up today. I mean, that was just, I think, that is horrible. That's just a horrible, horrible decision. Horrible human decision as well. Just not even looking out for the psyche of your players, the psyche of your fellow, you know, employee. I don't know. That just, to me, is messed up. He didn't put Barco in a position to succeed, and that is wrong. Wynn, Church, and Paez will be due up for the Cardinals. Dolphins picked up Malik. Yeah, no, it's something, but I just don't think the Dolphins have much around them. Bro, stop blaming 11 runs on the manager. If you fired him before the game, we still have the same run. Yeah, this guy, Ben, yeah, you didn't listen to anything I said. That's going to be upstairs ball 1. So I'm just going to, yeah, Bum's only left to pitch for us. Bum's only left to pitch for us. Well, again, if you just want to use a reliever for 1 inning, like, that's, okay. So the thing was, Montgomery only pitched 1 inning yesterday. Then Lawrence came in, pitched 1 inning. Both of them looked really good. Why not see what they can do in a 2nd inning? They could probably pitch just fine. Barco, by the way, out there for this last night. Again, you're just not listening. You're just talking just to yap. You're yapping. Not a fan of yapping. So, again, if you let the relievers, you already knew they weren't going to pitch today. Why not have them pitch 2 innings yesterday? Try to save your bullpen. If you already mentally said, all right, they're not pitching tomorrow, then use them for another inning until they can't go anymore. Then you have more people to use today. That's just how it works. But again, for some reason you're defending a guy that makes millions of dollars to make bad decisions. So I just don't understand. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me. Because I'm not. Just got home and I was like, well, yeah. I mean, it's just, again, it's just frustrating. Obviously, yeah, bummer, but I don't know. I'm just tired of bad decisions. Ground ball to second, throws to first. He's out for out number 2. Pedro Paez coming to the plate. He's 0 for 4 in tonight's ball game. Again, I just look at it from a realistic standpoint. Not too high, not too low. That's just the reality. He set Barco up to fail. Barco delivers. That is in there for a called strike 0-1. He set up the team to fail last night when he used everybody in the bullpen. 0-1 counts. Barco delivers upstairs, and it's 1-1. Sorry I got mad. 1-1, inside 2-1. Just frustrating. Just frustrating. Loaf of bread under each arm, maybe. Maybe. About to be 16 and 14. We're still in an okay spot. Here's the 2-1. Outside, 3-1 slider. Couldn't get the back door. First time for the Bucks to lose 3 straight, yeah. The 3-1 swing and a miss. Strike 2. Camera guy thought he struck him out. Camera guy was zooming in. The 3-2 fouled back. And we'll do it again. One pitcher yesterday made 3 pitches, another 9. Exactly, Steven. Exactly. It's exactly. Again, they were just talking just to talk. Here's the 3-2. That's going to be sent to right. And that's going to be a bloop single. Oh, that's unfortunate. And that is exactly, Steven is correct. Not all innings are created equal. Victor Scott coming to the plate, 1 for 4 in tonight's ball game. You enjoy seeing heated Doc. I'm just annoyed. Like, if you disagree with me, that's fine, but at least just just be reasonable whenever not reasonable, just present a good argument rather than just saying, oh, you're just getting mad. What else were they supposed to do? Presented it just pretty much the entire game, and then it's like you're not even listening. And you probably weren't. You probably just tuned in. 0-1 count to Scott. And delivers. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 92 on the outside corner. Leyland's still alive, but he's 82. I heard he's actually having some health issues. I hope he's okay. I really hope that was some fake news, man. 0-2 count. Barco delivers. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. Good finish for Barco. Barco with almost 80 pitches on the night. Actually crossed 80. He's at 84. Man. So obviously his stat line's going to be bad, but, you know, for the circumstance, he did fine. Jim Leyland ripping into Barry Bonds. I did not, but that's pretty interesting. Leyland could still manage the Pirates from his lazy boy better than Machine. This guy. Talking over. How's it going, Yin? Appreciate you, man. Locked into the Celtics, Red Sox. I'm sure the Celtics are beating up on the Sixers. Man, what a night. What a night. Well, appreciate you guys. Looks like I gained subs tonight. Wasn't sure how that would go. But appreciate it. Make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, sub to the channel. I don't remember the last time I promoted that. Yeah, the streak is going to end, so we're not going to hit 150. It happens. But anyway, again, if you do actually enjoy the commentary, again, obviously, when they're getting blown out, maybe a little less serious and focus on the game. But I still try to get every pitch, of course. Make sure to leave a like and sub to the channel. It is free. And again, I'll be back tomorrow. For better or worse, I'm going to be covering this team. Again, I said about 120 Pirates games, and that's what you're going to get on the channel for this baseball season. So, again, I'll be on all week. I don't think I'll be missing a Pirates game anytime soon. It'll be a while before I do. But, yeah, I'll be back tomorrow and then Thursday for the series conclusion. And then, of course, a brand new series, Pirates-Reds Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then, of course, next week, Diamondbacks and the Giants. I want to say that's all we play. I think it's 3-3, yeah. We're off Monday. All right, Connor Griffin at the plate. We got a new pitcher for the Cardinals, Savanson, as that's going to be in there for a called strike, 96 at the knees. 0-1. Connor Griffin is 1 for 3 in tonight's ballgame. Tomorrow, I believe, is Bubba Chandler. Leave a like. Appreciate you, Brian. 0-1 count. Svanson sets. Kicks and deals. That's going to be outside 1-1. Realistic person, too. Honesty is key. Makes sense, too. Thanks for the input. Learned a lot tonight. You're frustrated as well, but honestly, they need some help here. Yeah, I totally appreciate you, Donna, for tuning in. And, yeah, it's just a rough one, but you just got to put it behind you. That's going to be sent to right center. That one is gone. Connor Griffin with the second homer of his career. Clear the deck. Cannonball coming. Like I said, again, if only the manager cared about this specific game. The offense coming alive. They did not give up. You really got to like it. You really got to like the fight this team has shown. And that'll bring up Jake Mangum, who is 1 for 3 in tonight's ball game. Again, still nobody outs. That should be added. Better record than the Phillies. Yeah, that is true. Here's the pitch. That's going to be fouled off his foot, and it's 0-1. Stanek and Svanson never disappoint the other team. Oh, really? Has Svanson been bad? Yeah, they never showed his stats, so I don't know. I don't know how he's been. Connor ball coming. I like it. Comeback, I hope so, but we'll see. Let's just try to get on base. A little bit of delay here. Yeah, I guess that was the first homer by Connor Griffin at PNC Park. That's pretty cool. Just needs 5 more homers. Yeah. Over 10-something ERA. That is actually terrible. That's going to be way inside, back to the backstop. And it's 1-1. Looks like they're authenticating the ball for him. That's pretty cool. 1-1 count. The pitch, that is way outside, 2-1. 97 on the sinker. Not over. Definitely not over. But, like I said, 1 base at a time, 1 at bat at a time, 1 pitch. Here's the 2-1 right down the middle. And that'll even the count 2-2. Again, if you're just tuning in, Connor Griffin with a solo shot to make it 11-7. Pirates have shown a lot of fights the last few innings. When does Skeens? He pitches Thursday. The 2-2 swung on him, missed. He struck him out. They keep showing this guy with the ball, so I genuinely cannot get the whole scene for you, so I do feel bad. Henry Davis coming to the plate. He's 0 for 3 in tonight's ball game. The Pittsburgh Pierogies. I mean, that's not a bad one. I like that. That's way better. Honestly, I like that. That's pretty good. Svanson kicks and deals. That's going to be in there for a call stroke. Actually, it's not Davis. Pinch hitter is Marcell Ozuna. Again, I would have let you know sooner, but they keep showing this guy with the ball. I mean, it's really cool and all, but I don't care to see him at all. Genuinely do not care. Here's the 0-1. That is way outside, and it's 1-1 sweeper. Kept on sweeping away. Again, thank you, Orville, for your kind words. Harrison Ford homer solo shots like that. 1-1 counts. The pitch. That's going to be fouled back, and it's quickly 1-2. Pittsburgh Pirates. Yeah, it's too close to the Pirate theme. Do you think the Ducks close it out to the Oilers tonight? I hope so. I hope so. I found myself cheering for the United States teams over the Canadian teams. Just because. 1-2 counts. I need to know who else is streaming. I have no idea. Svanson delivers. That is outside, 2-2 to go Zuna. Pittsburgh Puentes. Puentes. Not sure what Puentes means. Puentes. What is Puentes? Svanson kicks and fires. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. He struck him out. So 2 away for the Buccos. That'll bring up O'Neal Cruz. Of course, his hit tonight was indeed a home run, his 9th of the season. Just keeping it real, Doc. Oh, yeah, I know. But, hey, man, they had put on a lot of runs last few innings. Oh, Bridges. Okay, here's the pitch. That's going to be down low, ball 1. 97 on the sinker again. Cardinals leading 11-7. Pirates down to their last out. Good fight, though, from the Pirates. The 1-0 outside 2-0. Yeah, I don't see Puentes happening. I don't know. I know the Hispanic population in the eastern part of the state, southeastern, is pretty big. I don't know about the western part, as that's going to be popped up, and that'll be a foul ball. Yeah, I would not know. I'd have to look that up. GG, appreciate you live. Appreciate you, man, for tuning in. Again, I'll see you tomorrow. Pirates-Cardinals, Game 3. I know you're a Cardinals fan. So thank you again for you hanging out. The 2-1, that's a ground ball, and that's going to be a foul ball. Just foul. And it's 2-2. Portobello's, yeah, I know. Once again, a 2-2 count. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for the stream. Appreciate you, Highway. Thank you, man. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Savanson sets as the Pirates are down to the last strike. That's a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that is your ball game as the Cardinals take the first 2 games of a 4-game series. So the worst they can do is, just split the series. That's a tough one. Well, there's always tomorrow. That's all you can do. Again, I'll be back tomorrow. So, again, make sure to leave a like. And, of course, sub to the channel is free. 13 likes away from 150. Maybe we get it after the stream ends. That'd be kind of cool. But your probables tomorrow. Palante and Chandler. Chandler, of course, is kind of, he's kind of due for an outing. Due for a really good outing. So if the Pirates bats can show up like they kind of did these last 3 or 4 innings, maybe we get one against the Cardinals. And the Pirates will fall to 16-14. The Cardinals now 16-13. And the Pirates move to, I think they're 4th now. Leaving before the traffic gets bad. Appreciate Steven. Thank you again. El mejor equipo es los Cards esta noche. Yep, they were better. Pierogi Power, yep. The Pittsburgh Pierogis, I guess. Yep. Anyway, that'll do it for me. I appreciate you guys again for tuning in. Sorry, again, just a tough one. I know I was yelling at people. I try not to do that. There are times I'll get frustrated. It happens. Make sure to like and sub before you go. It is free. Again, I'll be back tomorrow for some more baseball. But until then, you guys all have a great rest of your nights. Watch a real team now. Ooh, yeah. How many World Series have they had since 2010? Same amount as the Pirates. So that's what a real team does. Spend more money to lose a little bit later. Congratulations, Orville. That is really cool. Catch you guys in the next one. Again, same time tomorrow, 6:40 Eastern, 5:40 Central. I will see you then. Y'all take care. Catch ya tomorrow.
Break stadium lights. Whoa.